Let's see. We are live once again. What it do? What it do? What it do? We are live once again, and we're loyal to the game, man. We got some announcements to make, man. Today is the day of big announcements and breaking news, man. You know, a lot of breaking news going on today. Gonna let some people get up on here in the building. If you guys are on Facebook, please remember to go over and subscribe to Loyal to the Game Boxing on YouTube. If you're having any issues with your comments being posted, salute to you, Nitty G. We appreciate you, man. You know how we do, man. We got to break. We breaking the news, man. Breaking the news. All right, who's this, man? We got a Facebook user on
Nitty
here.
G.
Let me see who this Facebook user is.
He said waiting on the big announcement.
No, there's a big announcement, man. What you talking about, Bibbs?
We still got time. We still got time.
We still got time. Nigga,
time.
it's Monday in Dubai right now. You out here talking about we got time. It's motherfucking Monday in Dubai, man. Talking about we got time, man. Let me tell you something, man. You know, my Arab and Muslim brothers in the Middle East, they don't operate on CP time, man. These guys got big oil money, man. They not operating on CP time, man. What you talking about, man? Listen, man. Guys, appreciate you guys coming in, man. We gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and cook just for a little bit. Salute to you, Ray Walker.
Ray.
Salute to you, knockout boxing 86. You guys is out of control. Bud Crawford versus Jesse Vargas is confirmed. Oh my goodness. They said they had news, but where that though? It's where it's always been. Up Bob's ass. That's where the news has been, and that's where it's gonna stay. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Now,
Hey, I give it. I gotta take it, son. Hey.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
man, you know, bosses move when they get ready to move.
Right. So now, guys, what's up, my brother? I'm not sure who that is. If you guys are on Facebook, make sure you click the StreamYard link in the post. That way, we can see exactly who is posting. If not, you can easily go over to Loyal to the Game Boxing on YouTube and go ahead and comment there. But let me pull up and see who we got in the building on Facebook. So I see we got Ray Walker is in Loyal to the Game, and I'm trying to see who we got in the boxing lounge. But look, man, we're gonna cook a little bit. What's up, my brother? I'm not sure who this is, but salute to you. We're gonna cook just for a little bit, man. So
let's cook, son.
Okay, so I was minding my
it's the Brooklyn way.
Listen, man, I was minding my business, on Monday. I got up out the bed, brushed my teeth. I didn't even get a chance to do any trolling early in the morning because you guys don't really understand my schedule. Okay,
right.
I wake up in the morning, I kiss my wife, I roll out the bed.
Some Ice Cube shit, bro.
And then I take a look at my phone normally on my way to the bathroom. And I normally got a whole bunch of notifications from Facebook, and I see the shit that's been talked the night before I went to bed in the middle of the night. I heard there was some breaking news, man. There was some breaking news from Team Crawford. Well, we got to go back to Crawford because we frauded again, man. So it's breaking news from Team Crawford, and there was all kind of stuff talk about being leaked, and as I can remember, we had Bob Arum, aka Pinocchio, aka Liar Extraordinaire, on Barbershop Conversations, and he said there was going to be a big announcement. There was going to be some breaking news, and it was a big fight for Terrence Bud Crawford, and it was going to be announced last week. And all these reports came out. ESPN was reporting Manny Pacquiao. The Athletic and Mike Coppinger said it was gonna be Manny Pacquiao. I had some sources told me it was gonna be Manny Pacquiao.
Wow.
Right.
Shots
You,
fired.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and next thing I know, the brother Jamel Herring, salute to Bomac and Jamel Herring, because a lot of people have Frampton win it, and he went in there and just completely destroyed that guy, man, and retired him. So salute to the champ Jamel Herring for an impressive win this weekend over there in Dubai, and salute to you, family. Salute to you, John Hunt. Salute John Applegate. Uppercuts Box, my man Chris. Peace and blessings to you. And we, the world was on edge, because from Monday through Friday we had Baby Crawford, aka Trayvon Crawford, and Taiwan Tyrell, aka I'm Bud Big Cousin. And
Yeah.
they couldn't hold it in,
Yeah.
Trayvon was talking about how God work and spends this and and what's going to happen now, and
Yeah.
I mean, in the process of all this fucking capping that was going on, they even recruited a chaplain, Apostle. What's his name? I don't even. Paul
Maxwell.
Maxwell. I
Yeah.
mean, he was trying to get his 10% on, and the whole nine, man. He was about to set up some popping prayer cloths and holy water. He wanted to pray for Bud, and and walk him into the light and all this other stuff.
Right.
And we were
Okay.
waiting. We were waiting because you know how the vultures come swarming once they start to smell that check. Because they saw Pacquiao, man. He was pulling all the stops out, man. So
Absolutely.
we were waiting and we were waiting for this big announcement, and
Right.
we're still waiting for the big announcement.
It's
Right.
coming.
Right.
It's coming. It's coming.
No, you don't. No.
It's coming.
You don't get you don't get no breaks. You don't get no breaks. It's time to bring the panel on. It's time to bring the panel on because we need names to the faces.
Oh,
You
shit.
already know who's in the building. We got
Right.
Kwame East, aka Lil to the Game Boxer. We got the Goon out of the D in the building, and we got Draco, aka Judge Mathis, aka Minnie Crawford, aka
Whoa.
well, we can't call it Minnie Crawford because Trayvon has that. No, Trayvon Lil Crawford. This is Minnie
Medium
Crawford
Crawford.
here. Yeah, medium. We're going with medium Crawford here.
Wow.
AKA I got a stack on this bullshit.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh. Out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn this over to the panel, man, because let me tell you something. If this was Earl Spence, they would be on his helmet. They would be on his helmet. You already know they would be on his helmet. And once again, we have seen what we have always seen from Team Fraudford.
I'm still on Spencer's head, son.
Well, I mean, you got some explaining to do, man, because you even had someone block you on Facebook over this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You even had someone block you on Facebook over this.
I'm gonna see if he blocked these right hands. I'll be home.
Oh,
in another week.
here we go, man. Here we go. Talking about talking about blocking right hands and all this other stuff, man. Let's just keep it boxing.
See can he block that?
Oh my goodness!
It's boxing.
It's boxing. So,
Yeah.
Draco, please explain to the peanut gallery what is going on, man, because from my understanding you were a Spence fan, and then all of a sudden I don't know what happened. I don't know if if you watched a couple Crawford fights, if they mailed you a hoodie. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but you have some explaining to do, man.
I was
Floor is
privy to
yours.
a conversation, and I think that a man should stand on what what he say, what words come out of his mouth. You know what I mean? Because that's all I had. Like if a dude tell me like, "Yo, Drake, like I'm coming over at 1 o'clock," and then he don't come over, that's all I got. You know what I mean? Like, damn man, what happened to you? Or if a dude be like, "Drake, when I see a dude, I was on site with him. So I'm amped. And when I see the dude, I'm like, yo, son, there you go. Then you be like, well, nah, I get him 3 years from now. You know what I mean? Now I might have a problem with you, son, because you mean you done talk behind closed scenes, closed doors, and you done already told me like what it is with this cat. So when I'm privy to that conversation and I heard the conversation, yo, yeah, it's on. Like when I see you, it's on. You know, PC 50, and it's
I don't know.
I
I don't know. Drico, are you driving through Omaha right now? Because you can fuck up.
Oh,
You must be.
you got all the jokes.
I think he pulling up to B&B Boxing right now to
Michigan.
find out what's going on.
I'm driving through Michigan right now, man. You know these motherfuckers be having these.
Sound like you in Omaha.
Now,
ahead.
you know,
We gonna let you get out the dead zone, man. I'm gonna turn it over to Bibbs real quick, man, because you know, yeah, I noticed that you've had you've just recently have embraced the role of trolling.
oh, Goon.
Yeah, the goon has basically, you know, this is what happens.
This.
This is what, yeah, you see, there's definitely levels to it, you know, but you know, the goon is retired, I believe, from a great government job. He has a lot of free time on his hands, and you know, he has you know, joined the world of trolling, you know, on behalf of the Crawford team. So I want to know, how does this make you feel to know that you is sitting here, you know, giving your all for these people, and all of a sudden, and we back to square one. We have no announcement. We have no nothing going on. Tell me how this is making you feel today.
It's not making me feel like anything because, I mean, it's not like they announced the fight against the local bum of the week.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So we don't have no letdown or no get up or no get down right now. It's just waiting on the announcement and then go from there.
Okay. But to my knowledge, there was supposed to be an announcement this week, right? And see, I'm not gonna let you get off the hook with that because it's signed, it's sealed, it's delivered, and we ain't getting no announcement. So, I mean, you know, they brought God into this. I mean, you know, look at what God has done. You know,
so you bringing that up? What is that saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying that it's some bullshit. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that how many times can you be duped by the same person for the same person? How many times can you be duped? See, because here's the thing. Aram came out and said there was going to be a big announcement. That's what he said. And then they came out capping behind that all week that there was going to be a big announcement. Right?
Maybe it's still going to be one.
But they said it was going to be this week though. And I'm just saying, because you know, for what I know, people's, you know, getting their passports ready and shit. So I'm, you know, to me, I mean, it seemed like the most opportune time to announce something like that. If they was going to be getting all of these investors in Dubai, that they would have made the announcement over the weekend. Now they had alluded to the fight being in talks over the weekend, but still there was no official announcement. And as we know in this fickle game of boxing, that until there's an official announcement, it means nothing. We've been hearing that Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua was signed, sealed, and delivered for how many months now? It's been 5-6 months. We going back, you know, into last year. So, and here's the thing. I wouldn't have a problem with this because I understand this is the game and the rules of boxing. But we had a lot of capping going on all weekend. See, this is why I can't let people off the hook, because we had a lot of capping all weekend, and we have nothing to show for it. I mean, I I posted, this week I posted pictures of the negotiations. Uh, we had Method Man and and what's his name, Rico. From Belly, they was talking in front of the car. There was all kinds of negotiations going on, and they did exactly what I thought they was going to do. They was going to overpromise and underdeliver. And that's
it. Almost sounds like you like happy that happened.
Oh yes, I am. See, one thing you're gonna learn about me, Goon, is that I'm very honest. I don't have a reason. Listen, yeah. Oh yeah, listen. I don't have a reason to say, shit is a cupcake when it's actually just shit. This is shit, okay? And there's no way to sprinkle any sugar on this and make this anything better than what it is. What's going on? I think Ben Israel has it perfect. I think this was a big April Fool's joke.
April Fool.
Yeah, it's a big April Fool's joke. I believe that's what it is, man, because only a fool would announce something without it being in concrete. Only a fool would leak something without it being in concrete. See, because if something's not done, then you don't speak on it till it's done. That's just my point of view on it. So all of now it's going to be a 50-50 and what they going to do now and all this other stuff, right? And we ain't going to fight Errol Spence on the time that he wants to fight, because we ain't doing that. But you doing that for someone else who's 42 years old, we need answers. Because at this point, to me, listen,
y'all dodged the bullet. Y'all dodged the bullet.
I was going to ask him how did he feel when they said what they gonna do now. I want to know how you felt when they said that.
About what?
When they said what they gonna do now.
Oh, I mean, listen, I don't have any reason. What's up, Brandon House and Ben Israel? Salute to you guys. And Clarence McLean, salute to you guys. Listen, I don't have no issues. See, I'd rather someone not say anything like what Heyman does, and then come out with either a schedule or something official. What's going on, Marcus? Salute to Ohio Runs Boxing. Come out with something official. Yeah, but I'm answering the question. I would rather someone, I'm okay with it, because see, when our side of the street actually says something, it's what happens. See, we're not into the whole capping. We're not into saying, something's going to happen on Sunday, and then when it don't happen on Sunday, then we talk about some other bullshit on Monday.
Well, you talking about the Protection Boxing Commission?
No, I'm talking about Premier Boxing Champions, because from what I see, from what I see, the only protection I'm seeing is going on from Top Rank. We seen it right now with Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. We see it, so let's not do that, And we see it also. We see it with Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. So we want to talk about protection and who's protecting people, because all of a sudden now that Teofimo Lopez went behind Babak to Triller, now they want to match him up next with Devin Haney to take those belts. So we can't talk about no protection agency, because from what I see, Top Rank, that's all they do is protect people, because we got a pound for pound guy who ain't fought a goddamn soul yet in 37 fights. So we want to talk about protection. We got to talk about
who are you referring to?
There's only one pound for pound guy over there at Top Rank with 37 fights.
I want you to say the name.
Oh, Bud Crawford. Absolutely. We're not ducking and dodging that. I mean, that's what it is. It's not like he's only hearing this from me. He's hearing this from the entire boxing media. He's hearing this from people like Mike Coppinger when he brings up stuff about Canelo not fighting black fighters. They slightly, what they do with black people when they get out of place, they put them back in their place. They give them a dose of reality, right? And the truth is that, I mean, he's fought nothing but, B class, or when it's an A class fighter, they've either been knocked out multiple times. I would say, except for Victor Postol. I would say except for that, and that was a pretty boring fight. Those guys, the crowd was booing, and that did 50,000. So that tell you exactly where that fight stand. You know, Gamboa K was coming up a weight too off of a long ass layoff, but you know he did his thing and he got on the map. So he got his wins. But when you talk about protection agency, when I see a young guy chasing a 42-year-old guy who's clearly been showed you since 2014, he don't want no smoke with you, but you keep chasing him. Well, you tell me who's the one being protected here. Inquiring minds want to know. Salute to you, Lori. I think you're on mute. Yeah, I can't hear you. I guess come back, go out and come back in. Let me see. I'm gonna go bring you out and come back in. How about now? I can't hear you. Yeah, go out and come back in. What's up, Drigo? Drigo.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? Yeah,
Yo,
here we were talking about.
you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right,
Okay,
cool.
good.
Yeah, so your boy Bibbs tried to call PBC the protection agency, but I had to give him a quick rundown because, if you want to talk about a protection agency, well, what did Top Rank do with Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez when it came to Devin Haney? They, franchise belts, ducking mandatories, and now that Teofimo Lopez went to Triller behind Bob Back to get that bag, now they talking about his next fight back is going to be. Goon, you good? I don't know if I can hear you. Okay, perfect. Okay, good.
What happened?
Yeah. So his next fight back, they talking about he gonna be fighting Devin Haney. So, when people are talking about the protection agency, I mean, it looked like Top Rank is the master at that. They don't got me fooled though. They got y'all fooled. Let's see. Ben Israel says Bud running from smoke from EJ, old ass Bobby Arum out here straight capping. Man down. Man down. Salute to my brother Tone. Born strong. Salute to you.
Midwest.
All right. Salute to Queen Lori. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Loyalty Promotions on Facebook and Boxing. That's an excellent group to be in. They got a whole lot more class than my group. So if you into being into just straight boxing facts and people being cordial, that's the place to be. If you into Jerry Springer shit, join Loyalty to the Game Boxing. We gonna get it in. All right. NIGGA. I don't know who this is. Let me see if I can find out who this is. Oh, Baby Crawford. Baby, I knew it was Baby Crawford. He has graced us with his presence. Travion Baby Crawford.
Say Spence running from Thurman.
Yeah, Spence running from, listen. This is funny. This is funny because I'm about to cook now. Woo! Oh man, he done made my teeth white with this one right here. So Spence running from Thurman, and didn't Spence just chase Pack? Shut your biased ass up. If it were the other way around, it would be fine. Spence itch at this point. Okay, I was waiting for you to show up.
He said, "I
waiting for you to show up." First of all, see, here's the thing with me. See, I'm not like the guys.
That's my boy.
No, that's your fraud. That's not your boy. That's not your boy because he ain't come through. He gave me some erroneous information. Okay, all right.
You do know things happen sometimes, man.
Yeah, listen. It don't matter.
You may be scheduled for a lot of things or whatever.
Keep your motherfucking mouth shut until it's official. That's where we at. This is a multi-million-dollar business. All right, we don't got time for rumors and bullshit.
It could have been official though.
It was officially bullshit. That's what it was. It was official bullshit. Now, let's talk about this weekend because see this is what they like to do, Team Fraudford. They like to go ahead and take the spotlight off of themselves by switching the narrative. See, the narrative is not about Spencer Thurman, okay? The narrative is about you guys coming out all last week talking about y'all had some big ass announcement. It was everything signed, sealed, and delivered. It was going to be announced this week, and right now it's Monday in Dubai. Okay, so technically, where it was supposed to be announced is next week. So let's start there. All right, what do you have to say for yourself, young man? Because this is some real fraudulent information that you guys are feeding the public. And I really think that you guys see, now I'm gonna go in now because I think you guys have fed the public this bullshit because your uncle is running from Errol Spence. All right.
What?
He's running. Listen.
Stop.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Stop.
Let me tell you something, Goon, because we're gonna get into it now. Okay. Listen, you can't use the deflection tactics with me. Thank you, Mika. Like we said, ain't no damn announcement. Okay.
Boy, he is loving this. Boy,
yes, I'm loving. I'm like McDonald's, nigga. I'm loving it. Okay. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. I can only come up with one conclusion here. There's only one conclusion, right? There was a lot. See, y'all don't understand the deflection tactics these guys have been doing for quite some time. Now, once Bud Crawford comes out and says that the Spence fight is behind him, the first thing he did was throw the other pound-for-pound fighter under the bus, talking about he don't fight black fighters. See, these are deflection tactics. People was about to be on his helmet about this shit, right? So the first thing he do is say, Canelo don't fight black fighters when Canelo fought more black fighters and better level competition of black fighters than him. That's number one. These are all facts.
You know what he meant by that, man. Come on, stop.
I know what he meant, but this is what I'm saying. If you live in a glass house, you can't be throwing those stones because motherfuckers is going to research your shit. Okay? Have you fought any black fighters? Okay, I'm sorry, you fought Hank Lundy. I mean, I'm from Philly, so I salute Hank Lundy, but I'm just saying he was about the same size as Gamboa when you fought him, and he had multiple losses on his record. Okay? Oh, wait. My bad. I apologize. He became undisputed against a black fighter. Julius Ndongo. This guy needed a green card just to fucking come over here and fight.
Oh, here we go.
He needed a green card just to fight over here.
Here we go, man.
And here's another some other interesting information. After that fight, right? I had read
this. What you call cooking?
Listen. After that fight, right? I had read an article that Julius Ndongo was living in Nebraska. Okay.
So what is that supposed to mean?
They beat him, join him.
Listen. You know what that means? They said, Ndongo, we're gonna give you citizenship. We're gonna give you some citizenship to sell your belts. Okay.
Oh my God. Bro.
Okay.
Stop it.
Now.
Stop it.
Now.
Stop it.
Now they want to go talk about Keith Thurman, right? They want to be talking about Keith Thurman and Spence running for Keith Thurman when the entire boxing world knows that Keith Thurman ducked and dodged Errol Spence for multiple years. He even went on a 22 months. He went on a 22. That dude had an injury to his elbow where he cleaned out bone spurs that they said that shit should have healed in, I think, 5 to 7 weeks. He was out for 22 months. He was out there getting married and all that stuff. I ain't mad at Keith Thurman for that, okay? Because back then when Errol Spence was fucking with Blu-ray, I would have been scared to get in the ring too.
Oh,
okay.
My God.
He was scared. He was scared. But what do they do now? What do they do now? Right now they want to bring that up. But isn't it Keith Thurman who told them that he would sign a contract on Instagram Live to fight them? Didn't he just say that? And what Bo Mack said? Oh, we ain't gonna get no credit for beating him when we all know that's a damn lie. We all know that's a lie. That Terrence Crawford would get absolute credit for beating Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, and we would give Terrence Crawford credit for beating Sean Porter, why wouldn't we give him credit for beating Keith Thurman? I mean, that doesn't even make no sense.
Y'all always take credit from Bud.
Listen, it's hard to give someone credit when they keep fighting B and C level fighters. It's hard. Listen, we give him credit. We give him credit for his skill level, We just don't give him credit for his level of opponents, and I think that's fair. And you acting like that's just something we do. I mean, didn't Mike Coppinger bring that up? The same people who be reporting his fights, and the same person his promoter, Bob Arum, leaks all the information out to. The same, like didn't he go on there and say that as well? So it's not like we're just saying that.
I mean, everybody have opinions on stuff.
Listen, but some things
Don't make it right.
There's a difference between opinions and facts, and you know that. And you know that, okay? So it's an opinion to say Bud Crawford is the best fighter in the world. That's an opinion. That's an opinion. That's not a fact. That's an opinion. Because some people may have Canelo Alvarez. I personally think Canelo Alvarez is the best fighter in the world right now. Personally, just based off, if you look at his resume, the people he fought and what he's doing, he's already been in more weight classes than Bud.
I beg to differ.
Okay, but
Canelo got a lot of questionable wins.
But that's my point.
Yeah, so I mean, Bud is the best boxer on the planet right now, bro.
But listen, but that's my point. See how you say you beg to differ? That's what's called an opinion. I have an opinion. You have an opinion. But the facts are that Canelo Alvarez has fought more black fighters since he's been world champion, and better level black fighters since he's been world champion. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. We can go through BoxRec, but I don't got time to do all of that. When you look at that, there's no one on Bud resume that's good is as good as Islandi Lara. There's no one on his resume that's as good as that's a black fighter that's as good as Shane Mosley, even at his old age when he fought him. There's no one on his resume that's a black fighter that's good as Daniel Jacobs. There isn't.
All right. Well, right now, what you just did, that was still an opinion.
I mean, BoxRec says something else, but I guess you could say that.
But that don't make fact, though. I'm certain somebody somewhere in the world may disagree with you on one of those fighters. That's why that's an opinion.
Okay. I'll give you that. But I got a question here from my brother Born Strong. Why Porter got to activate his Mando and Green Beans didn't have to? I mean, these are questions that
Porter, the one that said he didn't want to fight. He said they was cool at first, right? So Porter had a whole year to activate his. Porter had a whole year to activate his Mando.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know what Drico did? You know why Drico lost connection with us? Because he just called Travion real quick, and his shit can't handle can't handle no two-way, no three-way calls on the live stream. But okay, but go ahead.
but so he had a whole year to do his Mando, and he didn't do it until now. He clout chasing. Now he see Bud hit the news. Now he want to activate his Mando, which could have threw a monkey wrench in that program. Why we having this program right now? You see what I'm saying?
Listen.
But first he wanted more money. First he asked for 5. They offered him 5. I think I'm talking too much. Then he said, well, no, I don't want that. So now he comes back and say, okay, yeah, I'll take that. Then the Crawford camp like, nah, you're taking 3. So now he's saying, oh, you're low balling me. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man.
Man, I don't know if this is a game of musical numbers. I mean, first it was 1, now it's 5, now it's 3. Listen.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about
crazy
Spence numbers.
What are you talking about?
Kind of like 60-40, 70-30, 80.
Oh,
yeah,
yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Get a belt. I'll fight you 6 years later.
Listen.
Oh shit.
Listen.
Right.
Listen, first off, we already went through that in the last episode. So, I think Drico had about 2 steaks on his eyes over the weekend from that last debate. He talked about.
No, but you admitted. You said Spence had an energy change when it came to TC.
I know I did. I admit that. I admit that. Yes, I did.
So you was on the ropes.
First said it, you acting as if like that wasn't it.
Oh, you know why? Because Drico wanted a whole show. He wanted to dedicate a brand new show towards an energy change. So I just gave him what he wanted. But look,
oh my God.
Listen. At the end of the day, I
beat him bad.
Yeah, I know he had me tired. I was fatigued.
It was Terry Norris and Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen.
terrible Terry.
Listen, but you see who got their faculties today and who don't. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's okay to take a lose a battle, just don't lose the war. You know,
You took a
but
licking and you kept on ticking, baby.
salute to you, Bruce Goes. Now here's what I'm going to say, right? A lot of deflection tactics, right? Now I'm gonna ask you guys this question. I want you guys to answer this honestly. You see how Trayvon trying to throw Keith Thurman on the Errol Spence now. So what you guys is telling me, right? Because I want you and Goon to keep the same energy now. So you want Errol Spence to fight Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, then fight Keith Thurman, and then give Bud a 50-50. You want him to fight all of these guys in a row, and then y'all still think that y'all deserve 50-50 or to do some 40-40 20 split, some shit that ain't never been done in the sport. So who the fuck is he gonna fight?
You know what? Spence just told, if I'm correct. Now I'm very high on people keeping their word.
I see.
And whether Spence said it indirect or direct or reporter insinuated and Spence agreed, but I thought all he told TC to get was a belt.
Listen, he told. See here, this is exactly why, Goon, why I said what I said in that show, because see, Drico has this propensity sometimes to conjure his inner parrot and repeat the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Listen, he told him it. Listen, he never told him to get a belt. A reporter was asking him once Terrence Crawford came into the division, because if he's saying get a belt, that means that he hasn't had any fights yet at 147. So if he's saying he needs to get a belt first, that means that he hasn't even had a fight in the weight class. Now, he never said get a belt and I'll fight him next. That's not what he said. Said.
He said get a belt and I'll fight you 6 years from now.
No, he said get a belt and we'll fight. And again, if we have to, if you want to get a steak for the other eye, we could do that. Okay. Now, what happened was they said that ESPN had a blank check to bring Spence over there, and Al and Spence went over there and gave them a number. Now, that don't sound like somebody who running. When someone said we got a blank check, they say, hey, let's make the fight on the terms you're talking about, because y'all got all of this money to do it, and they go over there to do it, and then that side says the fight needs to build. Why in the hell? Like, why do we keep talking about this get a belt shit? They went to go check their temperature, and it was their side that said we need to fight to build, right? But for some reason, these same people who said they got a blank check keep having all of these motherfucking issues when it comes to paying other fighters, but they have this blank check. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And listen, this is probably listen.
Who can kick who ass though? Can Spence beat TC or can? What do you think about that?
Yeah, why would I say I think Bud's going to beat him? I don't think that.
Why you think?
And the only hope
if
he
you
has,
were to bet, if you were to bet
before.
No, I have not. No, I have not. I said no, I have not. I said it's more of a 50-50 fight today because he don't have Blu-ray. I did not say. I have never said that. That ain't never come out of my mouth. So don't put words in my mouth. I said if Spence still had Blu-ray, he would pummel Bud Crawford. I said, but the fact that Spence ain't been training with Blu-ray and hasn't looked the same, it's more of a 50-50 fight. And I said the fight can go either way because Crawford ain't no bum. I ain't gonna say he ain't a bum and he don't have a chance to win, but I mean, my money on Spence to win the fight. I mean, I'm just realistic.
Is that your heart or your wallet?
Listen, that's both.
He said that, but he
when
also
I said that,
something else.
When I said that,
time before.
When I said that,
when you was like, man, dude, when I be seeing him, he out of shape, just that and the whole nine. He said, I'm gonna just say it right now, and everybody know that I'm a Spence fan. If they fought today, I think Bud will win. I remember that shit like
no. I said no. This is what I said. I said
you say that, Kwame?
No, I did not. I said the version. No, let's get it correct. So you putting words in my mouth. I said the version of Spence that fought Porter, I don't believe that version would have beat Crawford. I said maybe the version of Mikey, because he, to me, wasn't in shape. I said that version. I never said that Bud is just going to beat Spence. I ain't never said that.
You said you said if they fought at that time right now that you thought that Bud.
Pull it up on record.
I wish I could find it, bro.
I wish you can. You putting words in my mouth.
Well, you know, right now it ain't word for word right now, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, listen. Like I said, I'm a truth teller, so I'm gonna say what I said, and I know what I said.
Why do you think Spencer beat Bud right now?
Oh, because I feel like Spence is a lot more focused. He's back. He's more focused, and I always believed he could beat him. I just felt like the whole situation with him, with whatever outside activities that he was dealing with in the past, was going to get in the way. I mean, you got a guy. Listen, you got a guy like Crawford who is disciplined and dedicated and focused, and you got a guy who's running around, you know, partying and stuff and not focused. You can't, like Andre Ward says, you can't. You can't. That's just gonna show up in the ring.
I'm telling you, it's damn near word for word. That's what he said that day, bro. So what is that telling you?
Listen,
what is that that he telling that he just said? If he say that right there, what he just said.
Oh, look, but we got Bomac on here to talk about because I like him and all this shit. Listen, where's your announcement at, Bomac? We ain't trying to hear none of that shit y'all talking about. Y'all had an announcement this week. I even had an Arab translator waiting to hear that shit, and we ain't hear no announcement, bro. Now salute to you, bro. Salute to you, Bomac, because first of all, you and Jamel Herring did a hell of a job this weekend. Okay, y'all did a hell of a job, so I'm gonna salute you guys for that, because I didn't see no knockout, and
not like that.
Not like that. So you know, whatever y'all was doing in camp,
handled that business, didn't he?
Whatever y'all was doing in camp, salute to y'all on that. But
I was surprised.
Me too.
Your people was capping, and I know you was focused because you had a fight last week and you had to travel to Dubai and all that stuff. But your people was capping in the group all week about this announcement, and we was waiting for. Let me just show you real quick, Bomac, what we was waiting for. We was waiting for this, Bomac. We was waiting for the breaking news.
He's so happy with this.
Bro. We was waiting for. Yes, I'm happy. Yes, like I said, we was waiting for the breaking news, and we didn't get any breaking news, man.
Y'all dodged the bullet. Like that could have sent shockwaves through the whole welterweight division.
Listen, listen. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. Now, this ain't a fact, but I'm just telling you what I think happened. Right? I think Bob Arum called Bomac. Bomac walked into the office. Bob Arum had 3 cards. He had Pacquiao as a joker. He had Josecito Lopez as an ace. And he had some other bum we don't even care about as another card. And they played 3-card money. And I think Bomac picked the wrong card. He didn't pick Pacquiao. So they couldn't, you know, and they can't announce it. They can't announce that they're going to fight someone that we ain't interested in seeing. They can't announce it,
bro. We're not entertaining that, bro. Stop
listen. We had all kinds of shit being talked this weekend. Yes. Listen. I'm a big hater. Yes, I embrace it.
Yes, you are a hater.
I embrace it. I embrace it. Okay, I embrace it. Listen, Bomac, I'm gonna tell you what sounds stupid. Y'all saying y'all have an announcement and we ain't hear shit. Like I said. It's Monday in Dubai. It's Monday. Y'all said y'all was going to announce something this week. That's what y'all said.
Might have been this week.
Well, I know Dubai is maybe 8 hours, you know, ahead of us. I don't know if it's 8 days ahead of us. I mean, what week were they talking about on Monday? I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know, you know, what it is. Salute to you, Black Star TV. Hey, listen, man. We just want an announcement. I'm tired of Brandon. I'm gonna shoot you a link now, Brandon. I'm tired of you guys, you know, shitting on Spence about this, that, and the third, and y'all shit ain't in order either. I'm tired of it because, you know, me personally, I was just sitting there minding my business. You know, Travion came on, started talking mess, Taiwan was a little cordial. He waited for at least 2 to 3 days, and said there was going to be an announcement. And then we waited for the announcement, and we didn't get no announcement. Who just said it's going to be Porter? I don't see. I don't know, man. But
who's Spence fight next?
We didn't make no announcement. So, hey, I don't care who we fight next until the announcement is made. Oh, he fighting. Yeah, that makes sense. He fighting Broner.
Who fighting Broner?
But he gonna fight Broner. Broner said he need a fight.
Oh,
he want to fight a black fighter.
I'll pay for that.
Man. I wouldn't pay for that. Fucking Broner would get his head knocked off. I wouldn't watch that shit. I don't want to see Adrian Broner go out like that.
Man, could you imagine what the
press conference?
The press conference? Oh my goodness!
I think Bo would probably beat him up during the press conference. He'd probably be tired of Adrian Broner. Just probably beat him up during the press conference. To be honest,
yeah, he'd just be like, "Fight off! I'm about to kick your ass right now." Shout out to Bomac though, man. Shout out to Bomac.
Yeah, shout out to Bomac, but y'all need to announce something, man. F that. Y'all can't come out here capping all damn day. You know what I'm saying? And then, we don't hear nothing, man.
Well, you happy, bro. See,
yeah, I'm happy about this.
This is like that post I put up there, man. They praying on Buzz downfall, bro. That's crazy, man.
I'm not praying.
Spencers need to fight. Spencers need to fight TC, man. Get it over with.
Bingo, bro. Like, there's no more building that.
Listen. I
mean, what you trying to build? The Sears Tower?
Listen, when is TC?
A London Bridge?
Bomac just said it's Porter. This is Bomac saying it's Porter. I'm for it. I want to see it.
That's a good fight with Porter. That's a good test.
I win it, and I have y'all winning the fight.
Why you want to see that fight though?
Why wouldn't I want to? Why wouldn't I see the fight?
Earl, I mean, I'm sorry. So you can say there's Thurman's leftovers? Like,
no. I wouldn't say that. See, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
because what you're gonna do in the future is say Kwame said this was Thurman leftovers. And Spence Lawrence, this is what you're gonna do.
No, I'm just saying, because soon as Bud beat Brock, you know what I'm saysaying?
But listen, here's the difference, Goo. Has Sean Porter been knocked out before?
No.
Has Kell Brook been knocked out before?
Yes.
Okay. Has Sean Porter had 2 eye surgeries? No. Has Sean Porter not fought at 147 for 3.5 years?
Okay, your point.
These are all key factors though, because most people know in boxing it's easier to go up in weight because these guys have to drain weight and come down and fuck with their strength than for you to go up, right? Because I mean that was Kell Brook's excuse when he lost to Spence, because he didn't use his eye as an excuse. He said, "I can't fight at this weight no more." And then we waited 3 more years of this guy having, 1 fight a year to then come back down to 147. So yeah, I'm going to say that about him, but for Sean Porter, no, because Sean Porter looked great to me against Errol Spence, and then he fought Phil Miller and he won, and he looked good in that fight. So,
well, how did he look against Ugas?
Sean Porter didn't look that good against Ugas, and I lost money because of that. But here's another thing I'll tell you with that Ugas fight: Sean Porter almost didn't make weight for that fight either.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember he had to cut his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think Sean Porter was in the best shape for that fight.
Y'all throw his name around there like he a world beater, bro. Like, he's won a few big fights, bro, but he's lost a lot of fights too. So I mean, like, who is he?
Listen, Sean Porter is a 2-time world champion, and every fight that he's lost, besides Kell Brook, has been a very close fight.
I was waiting on
Besides Kell Brook, has been a very, very, very close fight. And Kell Brook, Kell Brook did, and what's funny about that is Kell Brook did what a lot of people claim that Mayweather does, but doesn't do, which is he boxed and held him. I mean, that's what he did. He tapped him and he basically held Sean Porter. It wasn't no it was a decisive win. We knew who won the fight when it was over, but it wasn't like he just completely dominated him. And no one's completely
won it when it was over.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. No one knows who. No one can say that Sean Porter has just been straight up dominated. So if Bud is fighting Porter, and Bud go in there and watch Sean Porter, If he go in there and watch, but so were you okay? So see, now I'm gonna put you on the spot. So
Please do.
you sit up and say,
I've been telling you this for years. So
listen. So okay. So you say you're not interested. You want to be impressed, right? So here's the thing. So you say that Bud Crawford is the top pound for pound fighter in the world. You just said that. So was you interested in Mean Machine? Was you interested in Khan? Was you interested in Benavidez?
Yeah.
Was you interested in Horn?
Yeah.
Was you interested in Ndongo? So how can you be interested in those guys but not interested in Sean Porter?
Shit, 3 of your name was title fights.
Which one? And we talk. Are we talking about belts or we talking about level of opposition?
No, you asked him was they interesting fights, and I just said shit. 3 of them that you named was title fights. So yeah, those would be interesting fights if you're a boxing follower.
Bingo.
Okay, so
had he lost to them dudes, he'll be yelling. So I mean,
so listen, so Crawford right now has a title. So basically, when's the last time Crawford hasn't had a title? It's always a title fight. So what does that mean? They're always title fights when he fights.
But to answer your question on the Porter thing, like I done told you, like years before this, I'm just not interested in a Sean Porter any fight for real. Like, it's no fight that I want to see that dude in, bro.
I mean, that's preference. I mean,
I'll give it to you, Goon. Goon's been sticking with that non-Porter.
He's. I mean, I'm not gonna say he hasn't said that, but what I will say is that I think it's a good matchup, and I think also it's a step up in class. A fighter, it's a step up.
Okay,
in class.
It's the same as when they announced Earl and Danny Garcia. I said the same thing. I'm uninterested in that fight. I already know how that fight go in. I mean, I didn't played it out before and it went straight to the T. I figured it was gonna go. I was uninterested in that fight.
Okay. I mean, you're not being interested, but I'm saying they're saying his next fight is pay-per-view, so I'm guessing it has to be an interesting fight. People gotta be interested if it's going to be pay-per-view.
So when Bud fought on his first pay-per-view, and you named that as one of the fights that wasn't
but Victor Postol and Sean Porter don't have the same popularity though. I mean, you could go to a casual boxing fan who just started watching boxing the last 2 years.
We just using the words that you
Sean
just
Porter
used right now. We're just using your words.
Right.
You said championship fight, and what else did you say?
A step up in competition. It's a step up in competition. I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of people. Matter of fact, I'll just ask the chat. If you guys are interested in seeing Bud fight Sean Porter, press 1. If you're not interested, press 2.
Was Porter a step up in competition when Spence fought him?
Yeah, he was, because because Spence already beat the guy who beat Porter, which was Brook. But I wouldn't say it was a step up. I think once he fought Brook and once he fought Mikey, these are world-class top-tier fighters. So I would have to say absolutely. I wouldn't say it's a step up, but I would say,
who is the best person he fought?
I would say Kell Brook.
Okay.
I would say Kell Brook.
And I knew you was going to say that.
I would say Kell Brook. Yeah. Kell Brook, absolutely. Kell Brook.
You didn't name Porter, but you didn't name Porter. So that's
just said who was the best person he fought. Now, if I said who gave him his toughest fight, I would say Sean Porter.
True.
I would say
Nitty G.
We haven't seen that type of damage on Errol Spence's face.
He had a rough fight with Brook too, but
it was a tough fight while it lasted, but it didn't go down the wire as tough as it did with Porter, and he didn't have half of the damage he had from Porter when he fought Kell Brook. He had a lot of damage on his face. Right.
Nitty G. We don't have to cap for Bud. Nitty G said the cap for Bud is ridiculous. I can't take it. We don't have to cap for a 3-division world champ, undefeated, undisputed, 3-time Ring Magazine voted pound for pound. We don't have to cap for that dude, man. So Nitty G, next time before you press send, think about it.
Before you hit that send button.
I'm just saying, man. Look, I'm be honest with you.
It's a lot of ones. Bruce Goins ones.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Dixon.
Everyone wants to see that. Yeah, I'm just saying I can respect your opinion. That's not, that you don't want to see it or you're not as interested.
Yeah.
But I think I would want to see it because I haven't seen Porter be in a barn fight yet.
Yeah. Oh, and Brandon House says Spence made it tough on himself. Brandon House, I have to disagree with you, my brother. And I love you to the end of time. Spence didn't make it tough on himself. Porter turned it tough for Spence. All of Porter's fights are the
Brandon
same.
House, there goes the link in the chat for you right there.
Yeah.
Let me see what we go through some of these comments. Crawford needs an Ohio fighter to help give him that push, and he must put on a good performance. Broner or Porter. Okay.
I would rather see the damn Broner fight than damn
Porter fight. Kel now
I'm
Porter
serious,
wins.
bro.
I agree with that. If Porter and Kel fought now, Porter will win. I mean, Kel Brooks is washed up.
Oh yeah.
Porter coming down with his head too. Probably try to butt him in there.
Yeah. But all you gotta do is blow on his eye. He gonna fly through the ropes. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now he flies through the ropes.
Yeah.
I mean, nigga look like Superman to me.
Did you catch that drink?
Nigga look like Superman to me. You know.
Yeah. Todd Swindle says, "Who's better than Porter on Bud's resume?" That's all about opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Brandon Farley says, "Man, if it ain't
Bud
Pack or Thurman, it ain't pay-per-view worthy." That's an opinion.
What happened?
He said, "Man, if it ain't Pack or Thurman, it ain't pay-per-view worthy." I mean,
if we can't get Bud, I mean, if we can't get Spence, then yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It is. I pay for it. I just want to see the fight. I got Crawford winning the fight, but I want to see Crawford. I think Porter will push him. Me personally, I think Porter's going to push him. So, and that's what I want to see. I want to see what it's going to be like when you have another guy who has similar athleticism to you, because Bud is a super athlete with skills. I want to see what it's going to be like.
You just use similar, bro.
And similar in terms of athleticism. I'm not talking about skill.
Okay.
I'm talking about athleticism.
Okay. All right.
You know?
I do that.
Salute to you, Brandon.
There go my boy.
Salute to you, sir. Mr. House.
You already know what it is, nigga. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. Hey, come on now. Hey, this nigga Draco, that's my dog, nigga. Throw fist, nigga. You can't outfist this, man. You can't try me, nigga. You can't put your shit up against this nigga.
I think I got one of them.
Oh, he got an hammer, bro.
He got an old man fist.
He gonna beat your ass.
He got an old man fist.
You got the Joe Louis boy down. You got the Joe Louis boy down in Detroit.
We have Joe Foreman high blood pressure fist.
Hey, but look, salute, fam. Hey, shout out to everybody out here, man. Appreciate y'all finally coming on. But Draco, you trying to say Spence made it hard on himself? No, Spence got the same Bud factor, bro. He got the same. Oh, y'all think I can't brawl with this nigga? Y'all think I can't get in the phone booth? Bud ain't gonna do that though. Trust me. Listen, let me talk. Bud ain't gonna do. You think Bud gonna step in the motherfucking phone booth, close that door, and say, "Nigga, let's get it on. Let's get it on all 12 rounds, nigga. Let's go." This motherfucker Spence didn't have to do that. You see how Spence beat this motherfucker Peterson? Spence could have had the same shit that he did with Peterson. He could have kept the same reach all night. He was on what's the niggas, the NBA niggas got the little podcast shit. What's
all the smoke?
All the smoke. And what Smith said, he said I fight Porter again. He said I'm definitely getting him. He said I ain't fighting him the same way. He said I'm gonna definitely get him out of there. He said if I fight him again, and I understood exactly what he was talking about. He ain't finna listen to the critics. He ain't finna. That's just like you. That's just like a nigga telling me, "Oh, you ain't about to show out like you did at Boxing Elite, nigga." Blah, blah. Oh, nigga, nigga, you think I can't? Nigga, what? Like, nigga. Oh no, I'm about to just do my thing, nigga. I'm about to do me. I'm about to show out and show these niggas what I do best. Period. Like, nigga, Spence got caught up in a moment, and motherfuckers can't understand. I don't understand that shit.
I don't agree with that though. I don't think Spence was equipped to do what he said. to
Porter
do what
gonna
he
bring
said.
that pressure.
Yeah, but I don't think Spence was equipped that night to beat Porter from the outside. That's just me.
Yeah, and yeah, right, and ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think about it different. I don't think Spence can fight from the outside, and I'm just gonna be 100
Shit,
with you. I don't
shit,
think
he
Spence
just
can
showed it with
box.
Danny. He
I
showed it
don't
with
think.
Danny. That was his
I
whole
don't think
outside.
Spence can. I don't see Spence jabbing, sticking, and moving in the whole fight. I don't see Spence cement
Bruh, did you
feet
watch
dancing.
But
I
not
don't
with a
see
bud
Spence.
though. You know
Bruh,
the
you
Danny
didn't,
is.
bruh, you didn't
Damn
see,
sure.
you
Say it
didn't
again.
see him, you didn't see him do that against Mikey Garcia.
He
Danny,
just
him
did,
and Danny
yeah,
was
and he
slow
did, he
dancing.
did, he did,
Slow,
he
bro.
did, he did it.
It's slow.
He did it even worse than Danny. Like nigga, he kept.
Huh?
Danny
Him and
said I couldn't
Danny,
get past.
bro.
Danny said I couldn't get
He
past
did
that
pass his
jab,
jab. Yeah, Danny's
and
own
that's all he
words.
did.
Did you just say
And that's all
him
it
and
was. He
Danny?
kept.
Him and
Danny
Danny
slow,
slow
bro.
danced that whole fight.
Yeah,
No,
Danny slow.
no, you're looking at it wrong. Spence extended his arms the whole night. Spence kept that nigga out there the whole night. He didn't have to. This nigga
Yeah,
kept Bud
I
knocking
feel you.
niggas out.
I feel you.
Bud knocking niggas out with even halfway putting his arm. Bud didn't expect to knock fucking Brooke out with that shit. That wasn't planned. It was like, all right, I'm about to hit this nigga with this bitch. No, that shit wasn't planned. It just happened. It just happened
That's
to
how
do it.
knockouts happen though.
That's how you're right, and that's how knockouts happen. But Bud was getting his ass lit up before that because he ain't know how to fucking adjust, and that really wasn't an adjustment because he
Well,
wasn't.
B House,
That
we
wasn't
can't
he wasn't
say he
trying to
don't know.
adjust.
We can't say he don't know how to adjust because he did adjust and he did knock
He
him out.
adjusted. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
let
that's on
me
the outside looking in. That's on the outside looking in, bro. That nigga in the ring, that shit happened. If soon as Charlo hit J-Rock with that uppercut, he walked away. Bitch, this all I needed. That boom, he ain't throw a punch after that. Soon as motherfucking Crawford threw that goddamn jab, he stumbling over his feet. He trying to run after the nigga. And y'all trying to act like it. Y'all trying to act like, oh, he opened up an animal in Crawford. No,
Well,
Crawford
that's
didn't know
what
he
you
was gonna
do.
do that.
Let me
He didn't
address
know
this
he was
comment
gonna
real.
do that.
Let me address this comment real quick for my man Justin Bonds. He said this man says Spence did something against Mikey Garcia. So the only thing that you could possibly be saying that towards is because you want to say Mikey was a smaller fighter or he fought from 135. So I'm just going to ask you to also reply in the comments, since that's not such a big deal. Reply in the comments who Bud beat that's better than Mikey Garcia.
Here we go.
Reply that in the comments.
That's a matter of opinion.
Well,
It's objective, bro.
I'm just saying we the entire panel, he could put his answer here and the entire panel could vote on it.
He could think Mikey is
That's
better
fair.
than Porter.
That's fair.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, the entire panel could vote on it and say yes, yay, or nay.
That's fair.
I mean, it won't just be me. We could just put it because you can't discredit someone and then say this person was this, and we're not talking about this version of Mikey.
Bud's whole resume all the time, every day.
Listen, I'm a hater. You can't pay me any mind.
I'm a hater, bro.
You can't pay me any mind.
Kwame embraces that now.
Yeah,
So
I embrace it.
I'm right here with him. That shit whack.
B House, you cannot tell me that Spence is a classic boxer.
I'm gonna tell you this much. I'm gonna tell you this much. My son is 15. My son's 15.
Right.
This nigga came over my house for every Earl pay-per-view event. He gonna go on to be 30 years old. He don't know shit about Terrence Crawford being unified. Nothing. He don't know who the fuck Terrence Crawford is until he fights Spence. Like nigga, that nigga, come on, man. Like
so it's a popularity contest, right?
No, it's not. It's not even about popularity. It's just it is what it is. It's this nigga. Oh,
you gotta teach him who the most complete boxer in the game is today. That's up to you, B House.
I'm from Michigan. My son know who Joey Spencer is. My son know who Tony Harrison is. My son know who. Trust me, bro. I'm from Detroit. Like nigga, don't get the shit twisted. Like
you gotta tell your son who the most complete boxer of today is, and
Canelo.
that is Terrence
Canelo.
Bud
That's
Crawford.
Canelo. That's
Canelo.
That's Canelo. That's a
Canelo.
damn lie. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. Let me hate and tell the truth at the same
The
time.
most complete boxer. Canelo has a loss.
Okay,
Canelo has a loss.
And I'm not gonna front.
You should have a
I ain't
lot
gonna
of
front. Hey, look, no, I ain't gonna front what Draco's saying. He might be the most complete boxer.
He up there,
but he not showing his ass. He's scared to fight certain niggas. He's scared to take on the champ. Don't nobody give a fuck about nigga. Come on, let's make it happen. Let's go.
First, let me address Justin Barnes, because I asked him when he brought up Mikey Garcia, I asked him who is better that Terrence Crawford has beaten than Mikey Garcia, and we'll vote on it. This is what his response is: the men ain't they size. That's not what we asked you, because I'm gonna tell you something. We ain't ask you what they size was, because that make the argument even worse. If he ain't they size, and you still can't name someone better, that makes it even worse. So let's not go with the size thing, because I mean, do I need to post a picture of let me see if I have one here, because I can go find one. We want to talk about size.
Justin,
can I go post a picture?
You can't come in here with that emotional shit, Justin.
Yeah,
you gotta have your facts, Justin.
Okay, we want to talk about. We cook here. We cook here, and I got technology. So if we want to sit around here and talk about size, well, let's look at this. Real quick,
sitting up in there like the Wiz.
Yeah, you want to talk about size? So let's see if somebody with someone's size. Since you want to talk about size here, sir. Let's see if I can find Here we go. Let me share this screen with you real quick, partner.
Hey.
Do they look like they the damn same size right here?
Oh man, come on,
man. Do they look like the same? Do they look like the same? So you want to talk about someone's size?
Get him, Kwame.
This man Bud Adams apple at this man's chin. You talk about if they the same size. Talk about same size. Let's not talk about size. This guy right here, moved up in weight.
But what does that mean, though?
He the one who brought up the same size shit.
He was littler than everybody, bro, and he was knocking their ass.
Listen, let's talk facts. Let's talk facts. So we want to go facts over fictions and feelings now. Did Gamboa just move up in weight? Yes or no? For this fight. This is his first fight in that weight class. Yes or no?
He did.
Okay. Now you're trying to say first fight.
No. This is for because this is for Justin Barnes.
I see what you're doing.
So no. Because we can't say that, because Mikey Garcia also had a belt at 140 before going to 147. So you tell me what the difference is here when you talk about he ain't the same size. Mikey Garcia had a belt at 140. He had a belt. He is a world champion. Matter of fact, the guy that he beat and actually dropped is fighting Boots next weekend. Okay, the guy that he beat and dropped is the guy who retired, Lamont Peterson. So if we want to talk about the same size stuff, because Mikey was on a roll. So we can't be talking about the same size stuff here. Okay,
right?
So let's just talk about skill.
But when he went up against Spence, it's little Mikey.
Yeah, little Mikey.
Hey, little Mikey now. He little Mikey now.
But
little Mikey was supposed to whoop his ass.
Look at this guy here.
Little Mikey is Gamboa, nigga.
Look at this guy here. He look at Bud. Bud looking at this guy's forehead in the weigh-in. Come on now,
and Bud got rocked by that nigga.
Yeah,
who's the favorite in that fight?
I don't know. And if it was Bud, I'm hating.
Now you saying
if it was Gamboa, I'm hating.
Hey, look. I'm from Detroit. Like I told you, Kwame, you don't know who Isaiah Thomas is, the boxer. Did you ever?
You made me look it up.
Did you watch him? You probably
no, I didn't.
Anyways, but Isaiah Thomas was a cruiserweight champion. This was way back before the Bud days, all this old crazy shit. But he actually Isaiah Thomas I'm 40. I think Isaiah might be 33 now. But he came up in the era of Gamboa. And him and Gamboa, he was in Philly training. He told me a story. He said, nigga, I'll never forget. He said, nigga, I already knew that nigga was gonna be one of the ones that they liked. He said, nigga, I don't know if this nigga gonna be mad for me if he ever see this shit for me putting it out. And I'm saying nigga name Isaiah Thomas. But Isaiah was like, nigga, Gamboa, he said, nigga, he'll never forget, nigga, they in the gym in Philly. He said, nigga, they in the gym in Philly, nigga. Everybody there. They training, boom, boom, they in the Olympics, blah, blah, blah. I mean the amateurs, blah, blah, blah. He said, this motherfucker, all of a sudden, Leonard Ellabry and everybody pulled up and they gave this motherfucker Gamboa a Rolls Royce. He said, nigga, they gave that nigga a Rolls Royce back then. Back then, nigga. They gave him a Rolls Royce back then. Like he was
Gamboa
the chosen one.
Oh yeah,
like he was
that.
This before.
Yeah.
Oh shit, hold on, let me get back. He said, nigga, and I'll never forget, like, nigga, this is my guy. This nigga, him and Fury like this. Like, nigga, you know, from the Crunk Gym. You know what I'm saying? He like, nigga, Fury, he like, nigga, he told me before the Deion.
We can't hear you. I don't know what happened, man. I think you said nigga too many times. They muted
My
you.
fault. No, I had to. No, my motherfucking charger fell out. This motherfucker, he told me, that nigga fucking told me. He said, man, and you know, he know Fury, like Fury, you know him from the Crunk Gym, blah blah blah. He was like, yo, bro. He called me. He was like, yo, he was like, man, this nigga Fury about to start back training that Crunk. He's fucking with Sugar Hill. Blah blah blah. He was like, man, this nigga about to fuck around, fuck this nigga Wilder up. He told me that shit a long time ago before the fight. He's like, man, he's like, dog, this nigga Fury about to fuck this nigga up, bro. And I said, nah, that nigga ain't, nigga. I was all big on the shit. Nah, this nigga ain't finna fuck with this nigga Wilder 41 KOs, blah blah, nigga, knock out. That was he was like, all right, trust me, I'm telling you, boom. And he got a bunch of lab work with Fury and it was Fury. It was a bunch of other motherfucking UK motherfuckers, but Fury, he got a bunch of, you know, from Crunk, you know, motherfuckers come over here, like Anthony Sams Jr. from Compton. He come over here, niggas fuck with us, like they come over here and they get trained well. But I ain't like that drinking shit. You talking about me spilling my? Come on now.
Okay, this is Justin now. This is Justin Bonds again. It's my man's now. Now he still ain't put the person. He still ain't put the better opponent in here yet.
Justin, I tried to save you.
But
I
here
tried
we go.
to save you.
You said Spence Box good on the outside versus Mikey, nigga. You have no business mentioning that bullshit, comparing it to Bud versus Gamboa, nigga. If that's the case, Gamboa was on a roll and was undefeated at the time Bud killed his ass. Okay, so let's.
And I want to say he probably was the favorite in that fight too.
I think you tried to say that too, but I told you I'm hating. I'm not going to admit that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's dissect this. First off, you still have not put a fighter that Bud Crawford beat that's better than Mikey Garcia, because Mikey Garcia was rated the top 5 pound for pound. All right, and you said he boxed. You're bringing up the fact that I said he boxed well from the outside. Now, is it a fact or is it a fiction that Robert Easter Jr. has longer reach and is taller than Errol Spence? That's a fact, right?
And I know Robert Easter Sr. Like, nigga, I talk to his daddy every day.
Now,
like, for real. And you know what I'm saying? It's 100. Like, nigga, ain't no fluke shit.
Right. Now, is it a fact that Mikey Garcia inflicted a lot of damage on Robert Easter Jr., even dropped him and had him swole up after the fight? But you're saying that Gamboa was undefeated. You're saying Gamboa was undefeated. So was Gamboa a 4-division world champion like Mikey Garcia? Yes or no? No, he was not. Was Gamboa ranked in the top 5 pound for pound at that time? No, he was not. He was not. Okay, we can
stay out of the water, Justin.
Yeah, so we can actually
stay out of the water.
Yeah, so we can actually, say that there are a lot of comparisons, because Gamboa was a champion at 126, and then he moved up. Mikey Garcia was a champion at 140, 135, and he was a champion beating Sergey Lipnitz at 136. I mean, at 140. And Sergey Lipnitz has also moved up as well. So when you're trying to discredit Errol Spence's win against Mikey Garcia, it's kind of tough to discredit that, and then want to give Crawford credit for Gamboa. I mean, it's very similar. And
Spence never asked for the fight. He dodged it. Spence never asked for that fight.
Correct.
It was just like
correct. That's correct.
It was like Mikey sitting over there with the I'm a, you know what I'm saying?
Correct. So
Goon.
What's up?
I don't think Spence can do no motherfucking wrong.
I gotta agree with them on that though. On that last point,
that is the truth.
With him on that.
He ran from Mikey.
No,
yeah,
he didn't.
He practically was like, "No, Mikey, go on about your business." Mikey said, and Mikey hit a trigger, and Spence was like, "Okay, I'll whoop your ass. Come on, man."
But also,
no, that motherfucker, that nigga Earl realized that motherfucking back. This nigga got a payday.
And then also, Mikey Garcia came out and said that Spence left the negotiations twice trying to get the fight with Porter. That he left the negotiations with Mikey twice trying to fight Porter. So when you keep talking about Mikey, I mean, well, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to not fight your first pay-per-view against someone who has a buzz at that time and someone who's on a win streak, someone who's 39 over 30 tails?
Who was Mikey with?
Bring some seats.
Yeah. Here we go. But you're right. But you're right. But it was very. Listen,
at that time he was self-promoted, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I thought he got away from Top Rank at that time, didn't he?
Yeah. He had been away from Top Rank. Salute to you, Phil. Phil J 508. You said Garcia was a lightweight, plain and simple. Oh, bruh. So what you telling me is that if Floyd would have lost to Canelo, right? Because we all know Floyd's not a natural 154-pound fighter.
Is that Justin again?
Yeah, of course. He's trying to save face here. But
Justin, you're dead. You died like
Justin, you're dead.
You died two subjects ago, Justin. You're dead. I told you to stay out the water, Justin. Rest in peace.
Ben Israel says Bud straight cap and t-shirts on herself for $79.99.
Wow. So disrespectful, bro. So disrespectful, man.
Salute to you, Sheena. He said, man, that shit might as well be an exhibition. I mean, it should have been an exhibition because that shit was one-sided. You know, opposed to we never seen Spence hurt by Mikey. I mean, he even won.
Yeah, I seen somebody hurt him worse, way lesser than Mikey. Had him on Queer Street.
Are you talking about Emmanuel Larte?
Okay, so
you talking about Emmanuel Larte?
Has he been on Queer Street?
He wasn't on no Queer Street, but he definitely was hurt. He got hurt.
Okay,
he was hurt.
Right, motherfuckers don't understand that.
Larte was 16-0.
No, motherfuckers don't understand it. Like you say, motherfuckers don't understand it. In the beginning, you know, you gonna get hurt or whatever. In the beginning, but it's not the beginning no more. This nigga Crawford still walking around with he can't control a jab from Kell Brook. Nigga, this ain't the beginning no more.
Whoa!
I mean, what the fuck? What I mean, what the fuck? Like,
well, you got to hold Earl the same way, accountable for the same thing.
No. You just said we hold Earl accountable for the same thing.
For what?
But you were holding him accountable for years ago, right? Years ago.
Wait a minute. Go ahead.
He got hurt. He got hurt by Sean Porter because he supposed to get hurt by Sean Porter.
Whenever somebody says something crazy like that, dog, I say it's boxing. You get hit sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're right. I got two.
You're right. You gonna get hit.
No, I just said that. So like that.
You're right. You gonna get hit. But what Smith say? But what Smith say? We seen what happened to you when you get hit. Then you get wobbly legs.
Yeah.
Stinky.
And what I do? I come back and
They both
to this point with
he ain't had no stinky leg. He just got rocked. He ain't had no stinky leg.
He had a stinky leg.
Don't make me post my post that they don't greenlit me in Nebraska.
You know me. Hey, Kwame, you know me. I got my shit lined up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker.
Let's not act like Spence don't get hit now.
Yeah,
of course he gets hit.
That's my whole point. You go get hit.
Spence getting hit. But it don't look like a motherfucker supposed to take it. The niggas who the niggas how Bud got hit by and how he reacted. If them niggas was a caliber of a killer, of a Spence nigga, they offend. If there was a Charlo, they'll finish him. Bud get hit and get right. Bud get hit and look like Rosario. Remember how Rosario got?
If I hit the pole,
remember how Rosario got? But he bounced back. But he bounced back. Ain't nothing wrong with bouncing back. Because it's a. But look at his competition. He fighting. He's supposed to bounce back. He fight a competition of a nigga like Earl. They not finna let him bounce back.
I mean,
he fight
honestly,
a competition.
bro, I just keep hearing two names in the whole Earl thing or whatever, and I'm just like, those two names just ain't. One of them ain't did shit at 147. The other one lose. So I'm just like, they not really that impressive like that. They ain't no killer.
Y'all
know the two I'm talking about. Y'all know the two I'm talking about.
Sean Porter and who? Danny Garcia?
Bingo. Yeah.
Them two?
Yeah. You just named them.
Yeah, I know, but Danny.
So everybody else, like, you know,
I'm gonna put it this way. Danny more flyer than I can put it this way, nigga. My wife watch Danny Garcia got a motherfucking YouTube out right now. The Garcia family business. And my wife is willing to sit down and watch that shit because of all the bullshit that she watched with all this love and hip hop shit. I say, oh babe, it's a boxing one of them bitches out. But you know, it's a boxing one of them love and hip hop. I've been said Bud should have been did some Meet the Crawfords on ESPN. You got ESPN behind him, bro. He should have been there. He got 7, 9, he got 20 kids. Like, bro, you could have been ran with this shit. You could have been ran with this shit, bro. You could have been a superstar.
Bro,
nigga, you could have been nigga the Rock would have been nigga the Rock would have been coming to visit you, bro.
Like, son, that's your man.
He don't got that about him. Nigga cornball. He ain't got that about him. Nigga, I'm from the D. We call niggas cornballs, nigga. Nigga ain't got that shit about him. Nigga, we
As Attorney Harrison called Charlo a cornball.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas a cornball, bro. But Charlo ain't no cornball. Nigga Charlo will knock your ass out.
No. I'm gonna tell you. He's somewhat of a cornball, man. He emotional as fuck, bro.
I mean, you can't. But you okay? I understand. Okay, now look what you just said. Look now what you just said, bro. Now what you just said. Now what you just said.
Oh Lord,
what you just said. Look now what you just said, bro.
Wait a minute, B-House. Did you just change your look like 5 times, bro?
Yeah, bro. You know I gotta make sure. Nigga, this my first. Look, hey, this is my first time on this bitch. Nigga, I feel like $1 million. Nigga, what's your buddy say? What's your buddy say? What's your buddy say on that motherfucking that mixtape? Nigga, I feel like $1 million. Nigga, shit, man. Nigga, y'all my niggas. Y'all my niggas, y'all brought
B-House.
Son, you done changed your clothes. You done changed your glasses.
He tricked us. That's his twin.
I'm gonna keep changing them. I'm gonna tell you this. Bud ain't gonna change his gloves. Bud ain't gonna change his gloves. Nigga gonna get his ass whooped. But look,
I said, hey, I didn't know who I was talking to. I was like, "Is that B-House? What the hell?"
That's his twin. That's his twin brother, son. He just switched them out.
B-House went from a fresh
twin over here now. Big twin over here now.
Hey.
But what old boy was talking about was damn. What did you say? What did you say, big bro?
Bro, I done forgot, bro. I'm high as hell right now, bro.
Shit, damn. God damn. I was about to eat that ass up on that too.
Oh man.
I was about to eat that ass up on that.
B-House. I want to know from you. I asked earlier. I asked Kwame earlier.
Hey, let me get this out the way. I love y'all niggas too, though. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? I love
you too. I love you too.
Kwame know where I come from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Kwame know my whole like nigga.
You done broke the record for changing wardrobe, and you done broke the record for saying nigga.
And I'm gonna change them again, nigga. And I'm gonna change them again.
He's a nigga more than Richard Pryor.
And I'm gonna change them again, nigga. And I'm gonna change them again, nigga.
That nigga record.
That's my nigga. Hey man, B-House, that's my dog right there.
And I'm gonna change him again, nigga. You want me to get blood on these red bottoms, or you want them on the Gucci? Which one you want them on? Hold on. Which one you want them on? You want them on these, You want them on these right here? Look, what you want them on? You want them on these right here? Like, nigga, what? Come on now. Come on now.
I just got on the Adidas Sprinters. That's all. I just got the Adidas Sprinters. That's
the Adidas Sprinters. Them got cleats in them. You ain't trying to. Oh shit.
See, that's what your ass get.
I was trying to plug on my charger, dog. But you ain't trying to get that motherfucking Draco.
Okay.
You ain't trying to get Draco to run over your ass and them bitches. You gonna get stuffed out. I
want to ask you though, B, the same question that I asked Kwame. I want to know what makes you think, or what makes you say or believe that Spence can beat Bud.
Some niggas just got too much dog in them, and Spence got a dog in him. Like motherfuckers don't see it. Like Crawford got a dog, and don't get this shit twisted. Crawford got a dog in him, but his dog is Mr. His dog is not. His dog is misleading. His dog is who he want a dog. You know what I'm saying? He want to go up. He want to go up against Spence because he want to challenge. Oh, hit me! Hit you! Hit me! He want to go against. No, nigga, I'm a dog. Now I'm about to walk through your ass, nigga. That's the Charlo shit. That's what Spence got about him. Once I see him, I'm folding him, nigga. Once I see him, I ain't finna go back and forth with this nigga.
No skills, no nothing.
Just no skills, no nothing. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. I'm dogging your ass. All this shit they went through all these years. All this shit they went through all these years. Skills ain't gonna matter at the end of the day. All this old skill shit, Crawford deteriorating his skills by not fighting. Nigga, you not fighting nobody. Like, nigga, you ain't even fucking making me want to say, oh, goddamn, I gotta see this nigga. You ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you a hoe, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm gonna walk through your ass, bro. I done deal with these niggas in high school. I done deal with these type of niggas in high school. I done deal with these niggas on the street, bro. I'm from Detroit. Like, dude, I can point out my window right now, bro. 100 niggas want to kill me for being this flamboyant nigga and change my clothes 20 times on the live with y'all. I'm Boosie with it, nigga. These niggas want to kill me right now, bro. These niggas want to kill me. God. Nigga, and my wife bad. And my wife got that nigga. My wife is Cherokee sister, nigga.
What side of town you from, bro?
B-House, you know
I'm from the west side. Nigga. You can do. Look, he's trying to figure out what side of side. Nigga, you can do your investigation. Nigga,
no, bro, I'm from the east side, so I'm just asking you what side.
Oh, you from Detroit? You from Detroit?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, hold on. Wait, what part of Detroit you from?
East side, East Jefferson and Montclair.
Oh, see, I don't know about that. My dude, he's my best man in my way. He from Jefferson. He's from the east side of Jefferson and shit. I grew up in Operation Get Down and all that shit off Harper and Van Dyke and all that shit.
Okay,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I grew up in that. I went to Frederick Douglass off Mac and Shane.
I went to
when it was who
Southeastern.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? A goddamn high school Detroit family reunion or something?
We're in the building.
No, niggas, that's just real niggas fucking with real niggas, nigga.
We're in the building.
It's like we fuck with you. Hey, Draco.
Did you Draco.
Yes,
he said nigga 3 times in one sentence?
Draco. Hey, Drake. We ain't taking that. We ain't taking that motherfucking what's the name? Hold up. We ain't taking that goddamn. That what was that? What's that college you went to? We ain't taking that when you was knocking niggas up there. Seriously,
Central.
Yeah, Western Michigan.
Central, no, see, he didn't even know that, did he? Did he know?
No,
did you
know?
See?
He knew that. Do you know Drake? Hey, look. Do you know Draco knocked out IOTBA?
Well, I think
I ain't gonna talk about. I don't know if niggas want to talk. I think everyone know about that,
but we know we don't want to go into that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go into that.
We gonna go into that, but
my fault.
But listen,
my fault. I'm just, hey, that's my dude. What's my man's name up here? I don't even know his name.
Oh, that's Bibbs. That's the goon right
there. That's
Bibbs.
It's the goon.
What's up, Bibbs? My fault, man. I didn't know you was from Detroit.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah, I'm from the D too, bro. Nigga, I've been watching y'all for like now. You know how Draco and Kwame said, nigga.
Yeah.
I watch y'all forever, nigga. I'm like, damn, I ain't no niggas from the D. Like, come on, nah. Now he got me wanting to defend Crawford.
Drico.
He got me wanting to defend Crawford.
Drico,
Nigga,
you remember?
nigga.
Drico, you remember? The guy Floyd had the Mexican guy, his cut man that passed away.
Yeah. Little short dude.
He used to have the counter for Floyd punches.
Yeah,
we need that shit to count how many times he say, "Nigga,"
it's a world
Y'all
record.
got me crying.
It's a world record.
Bro, I'm on
That's my dude, B House.
Boy, I'm like, God damn.
B House is gonna talk his shit, and B House gonna drink his champagne.
B House is in the building.
Hey, Lori.
Yes.
Lori, what's
yes,
up,
hey,
man?
Lori. So B House, your ending thing says you saying basically it boils down to Spence having the dog.
Earl is not finna be Earl fight Crawford. Crawford is going to get hurt at some point. I'm gonna put it that way. Crawford gonna get hurt at some point. Even if Crawford don't get stopped, it's gonna be to the point that he was hurt that Earl won the fight.
So you saying it's gonna be convincing? You say it's gonna be a convincing win.
It's gonna be convincing. It's gonna be to all that switch hitting shit, this and that. All that shit ain't gonna. All that what you did at 140 and trying to bring your power up and nigga.
That power there. That power there.
That power ain't there.
That power there. I'm telling you, that power there.
That power ain't there. Do this nigga Earl? I understand. I understand what you're saying. This nigga Earl trained with Burley Brooks, bro. Like Burley Brooks, this nigga Burley a beast, nigga. Burley fold niggas. Like Burley a strong ass motherfucking 160.
I got respect. I got enough respect for Burley, but Burley just loves.
I'm not taking nothing away from Bud. Earl already know when they fucking met face to face, and Crawford couldn't say shit. It was just like nigga, and he too small. Look at him. Hey, ain't nobody say nothing about Floyd when he was knocking niggas out.
I think that Crawford was too small when they first initially met. Now that Crawford
into
is
that 47
in,
though.
Yeah.
Hey, so Earl's supposed to stand still? You don't think
no, I think you got that wrong. I think you think TC is supposed to stand still and let Earl bang to his body.
No,
that's
that
not
ain't
gonna
what
happen.
saying.
No.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So the time that
oh, you talking about
that? Listen. The time that Crawford got to build himself, and Earl know who on his ass. Earl know this nigga want him. Blah blah blah. Earl playing peekaboo, nigga. All right, blah blah blah. He don't need a Blu-ray right now. Like nigga, I'll beat this nigga ass.
I can't agree with that one, man.
Listen. Hold on.
I think in the reverse though, because you got to think, right? It's in the reverse because Bud coming up and he grew into the weight. While Earl already a big dude, so if he growing, he has to kind of go in the opposite direction for Bud.
He's got to maintain it.
That's the thing.
Spencer's got to maintain that weight.
Earl just figuring out 147. When you in the division, he just figuring out 147. When you in the division and you a beast at it, and I can knock this nigga out, and I can do what I want with this nigga, and do what I want with this nigga, and I could play whatever with this nigga. All right, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna do that with these. Now he to the point. It ain't just that I grew into it, and I'm a fighter, and I can knock this nigga out there, and boom, I can knock all these niggas out. And I'm gonna move up. No, Earl stayed at where he at to finesse where he at. He finessing where he at. Nigga, I can do what the fuck I want with you niggas. Bring what you got, nigga. Bring what you got. I done saw Sean Porter style. I done saw this and that. I done been in a car accident. I done fucking fell off drinking and partying like B House do. And y'all niggas laughing at me about it. But I'm an Earl nigga. But nigga, bring that motherfucking smoke, nigga. Bring that goddamn smoke.
Hey,
when the shit gets serious, bring that goddamn smoke. Earl is finessing this stuff. He like, nigga, I'm trying to be the top dog of this shit. And I'm about to be the top dog. I'll be damn. That nigga Earl said, nigga, I cut a leg off to make weight, nigga. I cut a leg off to make weight, nigga. I'm a beat niggas' asses.
By you saying that, B House, by you saying that, and you saying everything that Spence went through to get this, Couldn't that change in one night? Couldn't that alcohol? Well, I'm not gonna say that because I'm a Spence fan too.
Hey,
but
ain't nothing wrong with alcohol. I'm over here drinking.
couldn't the nightlife catch up with him? Could the car accident catch up with him that night? Could that on that night? You see what I'm saying? All it takes is one night, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but if it ain't catch up with Danny,
but
and he ain't go back.
Don't forget, this is a man whose head hit the cement. Bow. Now that's gotta have some effect, whether it's sooner or later, as far as paralysis goes. You see what I mean?
Well, we can't. I mean, we can't bank on that yet. I mean, I can't use the car accident as an excuse.
I understand exactly. Look. I understand what Draco's saying. Earl put himself to the test with Danny. You know, he put himself to the test. Like he put himself to the test with Danny. Now I can see the same shit you talking about, and then we be like, oh, this nigga Earl. Earl got a DUI the other day, or Earl, he beat his wife up the other day, or Earl on goddamn loyal to the boxing game, drunk as fuck, talking to y'all niggas like B House. Whatever. I can see that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I can see that bullshit happening where it be like niggas are discrediting them for it. But no, this nigga is like, nigga, I'm buying horses, I'm buying farm. This nigga ride his horses. You know how hard it is to ride a horse? This nigga getting his abs together. Get up. This nigga getting his abs together, nigga. He riding horses and shit.
Oh
like,
my god, this is some
niggas don't get that.
Bro,
What
the fuck, bro?
B-House,
no,
I don't think Earl is the same guy.
I'm being realistic.
I don't think Earl is the same guy, B.
Nah, that's what Earl.
Let's not even do that. Let's not even do that yet. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, they get in there and fight, and Bud win. Is that so far fetched that Bud can't win that fight, bro?
No, it's not.
Bud can absolutely win. I ain't gonna front.
So
Bud can win.
We don't want to act
like
no Mike
and I ain't gonna front. Bud, look, listen to this. Bud can win in devastating fashion, and I ain't gonna front. Bud, and I ain't gonna front. But look, no, listen to this. Bud can win in devastating.
He mad.
Oh, I'm mad.
No, I'm waiting to his comment.
No. I don't think he'll do it, but I'm just saying Bud can't. I'm just saying Bud can do it. Bud can win and devastating. He that caliber of fighter. You know, he that nigga with that long. Bud is. When I look at Bud, I always call him an octopus. Like you know how he got long. Bloop, bloop, but Earl is a different nigga. Like niggas be sitting there and be waiting for like Earl ain't that type of nigga.
Okay,
like,
let me ask you this. Has Earl fought anybody the caliber of Bud Crawford? Be honest.
Let me ask you this. Has Bud Crawford? Ask the question. What a question. I'm asking you this. I'm answering.
But
I'm asking you this.
Answer me first.
Has Bud Crawford fought a caliber of Sean Porter?
Your Honor, can you please instruct
Yes. Let's first of all,
objection
Brandon. Yeah, I'm about to say
the question, Brandon House.
Overruled. Okay, you have to answer the question.
All right. No, he fought a junior middleweight nigga coming up. He ain't never fought no.
Attorney, get up and get him.
Yeah, we listen. We can't have you doing a Justin Bonds on this motherfucking panel, dog.
I feel you. Look, he's like, no, yeah, hey,
B-House, don't you come on here with that emotional shit.
Hey, look.
I'm about to cry, dog.
If you answer the question, truthfully, I'm gonna answer your trouble. You know what I'm saying? Just answer the question, though.
He ain't fought a Bud caliber type of nigga because Bud ain't even equaled up to who he is. It's like, nigga, who the fuck is Bud? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, Bud not okay.
Who is Bud?
Who is Bud? Who do you think that Canelo is fighting a Jamal Charlo type nigga? No. Look, well, take the belts out. Take the belts out of the rankings. Take everything out of the rankings. Just that type of fighter. Do you think Canelo fought.
This is Bud's thing. This is what Bud was saying, bro. This is what Bud was saying. He ain't saying that Canelo ain't fighting black people. He's talking about the type of black people, like a Charlo or a Boo Boo. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
So that's
but Bud ain't fought the same caliber of fighter.
Right. So I was gonna answer your question, but you never asked me.
Okay, I
don't think Bud fought Earl Spence.
I'm dizzy.
Yeah, Bud ain't fought a Earl Spence and
they haven't fought each other's level competition yet. Let's just not get that out the park.
But saying that, this is the reason why.
Hey, Kwame, sit back. I got him. Sit back. I got him.
It seems as if like when the discussion is being discussed, it's like it's no way that Bud could win that fight. Like it's like
I'm not saying that Bud can't win the fight, but why don't Bud want to do fights with other people to prove that he can do that?
Well, Bowman just said he fighting Sean Porter. Bowman just came on and said that. So it ain't Manny. So it looked like it's Sean Porter. So we gonna get to see that. But you know, the goon said he don't want to see that shit no more. Yeah, like now he don't want to see them no more. He's not interested in seeing.
Say it how I said it now.
You're saying like that fight doesn't excite you, like it doesn't.
He got a mystic over there. Look at him. Nigga, you ain't got the drink I got. You ain't got the drink I got in my hand. Now I'm Max B. I'm Max B, nigga.
Bro, I'd rather see him fight Boots before Porter.
Me too.
You're right. Me too. You're right.
Shit.
Give me a thumb for anybody, bro. But like Sean Porter, no. Danny Garcia, no.
I pay, and I'm willing to put money up on that fight. If that fight ever happened, we can.
I'm waiting.
I got 100 on Boots stopping this weekend.
Boots got to get out of this.
Me too.
I got 100 on him. He gonna stop Lipness. You watch and see. He gonna beat him up bad. He custom made for Boots.
What's the over under?
Shit, nigga, I ain't Vegas, nigga. It's straight cash. What you mean?
No, you didn't get over unders before.
I just did. I said a knockout. I didn't say a win. I said we could bet on a knockout. If he don't knock him out, you know, then I pay you. If he get the knockout, you pay me. That's the over under. You know, Mikey ain't stop him. He retired Peterson, so Boots do it. We got to give him props.
But Peterson? You saying Peterson? Seriously?
Why are we disrespecting Lamar Peterson?
I'm not disrespecting him, bro, but it's levels to the fight game, bro.
No, you know what?
Spence just beat him up.
Hey, you know what? When I bought the house I'm living in right now, when I first bought this first house I'm living in, was when Earl Spence fought Lamont Peterson, and this what made me the Earl fan. Like, nigga, this house I'm living in right now, well, I could walk y'all through this bitch, but that's a whole nother story. But like for real, like you nigga blow in the mouth, you know nigga be blow. But anyway, like look, no, for real, y'all my guys, man. So I love y'all. Like, look, I'll never forget the only room I had that was ready to go with motherfuckers. All my dogs came over. You couldn't go in the kitchen, couldn't go in the living room. Nigga, my uncle and them came over here and stripped the floor out, strip everything out, blah blah blah. Everything, but nigga, you go in the back room, nigga. I had my little den set up, and that was the same year Lamont Peterson fought Earl Smith. And nigga, I was real big. I was big on Lamont Peterson back then. And I said, nigga, I had, nigga, you go on my Facebook, I'm trying to find them bitches to this day to delete them, nigga. I had this nigga Lamont Peterson beating this nigga Earl. I'm Lamont, like T. Peterson, nigga. That nigga Earl don't want no smoke, nigga. Blah blah blah, nigga. From the press conferences to everything. And I watched the motherfucking shit in my back room with my motherfucking cousin. That nigga said, "God damn!" He said, "Your boy." He said, "Nigga, your boy just got beat, bro."
What made you think Lamont was gonna beat Earl Spence, bro?
From watching all of Lamont Peterson old fights, like nigga, the old what gave you the impression that Lamont Peterson wasn't gonna beat Earl Spence? Like for real, like for
everything.
Real. Everything. I know that. I know that, but he was a young nigga. He was a young nigga at the time. You know what I'm saying? He was a young nigga. A lot of these young niggas get their
Matisse
ass
beat some
beat.
years off that boy, man. I'm telling you, I'm talking like.
I don't know if he beat. Well, I don't know. I mean, Matisse knocked him out kind of quick.
He beat some years off that boy, man.
I don't know because think about this. Matisse knocked him out, right? And it was in 3 rounds, and it was. Anyone can get hurt by a punch. He didn't get beat up. He got knocked out. He didn't get beat up.
I'm about to watch it again. I'm about to watch it again, bro. He beat that boy up.
So look,
Spence beat him up.
I know Spence beat Peterson up, but Matisse beat that boy up.
It was my fault. Hey, look, not to interrupt y'all. It was about how Lamont Peterson lost. It wasn't about him losing. It was about how he lost.
You know what I'm saying?
My dude was nigga. My family over there, like damn. Like, he didn't knock him out. He didn't knock him out, but he might as well. You
got to think, Bibbs. Though, even after the Matisse fight, he fought a tough fight against Danny Garcia, where people thought he won. So
yeah. It was a good fight with Danny.
I'm just saying, but after Spence, he was beat up to where he was like damaged goods. Like you can't get pounded on like that.
Matisse beat that boy. I'm telling you.
Sometimes it's like I said. Like, all right, for instance. It's like think about it. Look at Pacquiao. Look at Pacquiao versus.
Hey, my fault, man. I checked in this bitch blowed in my.
I'm just saying. Look at Pacquiao versus Marquez. You could get knocked out and still have a good career after you knocked out like that. But
that was my whole shit.
When you take a pounding, like Earl put a pounding on
Peterson. That was my whole shit. It was like the way Peterson lost. It was like. No, it was like nigga, ain't nobody fucking with Porter, blah blah blah. That's like me telling nigga, my family still come over here and tell me, nigga, ain't nobody beating Porter, nigga. They say Spence got away with one. I think they think Porter won that motherfucker. I still get that shit to this day. And I had a big ass fucking barbecue in my house, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I had a big ass whatever in my crib, sounding like Keon, nigga, hey. Nigga, they go talking that boxing again. Everybody done fucking. I done had this shit at my crib, nigga. I done had this shit at my crib, and everybody done came over, nigga. Hey, that's my dude up there on the east side over there. Look at him pointing up at his. But look, nigga, I done had everybody come over the crib, bro, and everybody like, nigga, Earl got his ass whooped. I'm like, bro, Earl ain't get his ass whooped, and then Earl, and then Earl ended up winning. So Sean Porter is still this credible opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's how I looked at Lamont Peterson back then. Like, I knew Lamont Peterson got his ass beat, blah, blah, blah. But him going against Earl, it was just like Earl a newcomer. You know, Earl wasn't no nigga out there, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right.
I mean, he had already stopped, he had just stopped Kell Brook the way he did. So a lot of people.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was gonna bring that shit back to the States with it. You know, nigga from Philly.
I knew he had Peterson, man, when Peterson was sitting right beside him in the press conferences, and he said, basically, like, I'll fight Earl.
Yeah, I think he was a shell of himself at that point, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He was done. He was cooked.
Like, even before the fight at the press conference, man, he was basically like, I'm dead.
He beat that boy up, man. He beat that boy
up. Yeah, he knew he was gonna lose. He was going to that fight. When the bell rung, he just went, and Spence just pounded on him.
They gave him Barry Honey gave him wrong game plan.
And I'm not gonna front. I see that. How I see Lamont, how Earl beat Lamont Peterson. I see that going on with Crawford. That same fight style.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
I see that same fight style.
What is Spence's defense?
Right.
High guard.
His defense is his offense. His defense is his offense. You're not going to get one.
See, everybody be talking about how great a boxer Spence is. I haven't saw this shit.
Nigga, Bud turns on too late. Bud turns on too late. And if Bud tried to turn it on too late, Spence got him in the bag. Nigga.
Well, you don't fight every boxer.
You can't go out of that bitch and try to box with Spence.
You can't box every fighter.
Spence ain't a boxer himself, but he gonna give you. He gonna start off boxing, and if you get him that leverage, you in curtains, bro. If you get him that leverage,
get ahead. You can't let him get ahead.
you done. You can't let him get ahead.
Yeah.
Once you give that nigga that leverage, you done. Once you get that nigga, once he get a feel for you and all that shit, and he start putting that reach out there, nigga, you not getting in no more. Nigga, he don't give a fuck.
Mean reach?
He about to beat the brakes off you.
B House. Crawford has the reach.
He can have to reach whatever. Danny was reaching for his soul. Danny was swinging and doing. Danny got an overlooked left, blah blah blah. And I understand that
Danny's not as skillful as Crawford, bro.
No. I understand exactly what you're saying, but Crawford is going to have to bring Earl into a dog fight in order to get that switch shit off. You know all that switch shit that he do.
I disagree.
No, he has to.
I think Crawford is too skillful to get in a dog fight with Spence, bro.
Crawford couldn't even fucking handle Kell Brook with a fucking jab. So this motherfucking Earl gonna keep a jab in his face all night. Earl gonna keep Earl. You're not Earl did Danny. You're not Earl did Danny. You're not Earl did Danny. No, I'm just saying you're not Earl did Danny. He about to do that shit all night. He about to do it all night. Earl not about to.
See, and it's not about I can't agree with that. You better not.
Earl could win, but it ain't gonna be the prettiest win. It ain't gonna be the win that y'all looking for. Oh,
he gotta go in there and beat Crawford up.
He better.
No, I understand. I understand what you're talking about.
You gotta go inside there and tenderize the ribs.
But Earl gonna keep. But Earl gonna.
Basically got to knock Crawford out. I don't see Spence.
Crawford gets so much of a late start.
Crawford, bro. He's not going.
He's not. Spence is basically going to have to knock Crawford out. I do not see Spence at round 12. If Crawford's still on his feet, I don't see Spence outboxing him, bro.
Bro, I don't see that either. I don't see that. I don't see that neither. I don't see that neither. And I guarantee you, I don't see that I don't see that neither. But guess what I see? I see soon as the bell ring, Earl setting the tone. Bitch, she gonna jab in your face. Bitch, you about to get these bitches all night. If you can't get past it, if you can't get past these motherfuckers, this is it. If you can't get past them, you don't give a fuck. Earl don't give a fuck how he beat Crawford. You don't give a fuck how he beat Danny. I ain't gotta knock him out. I don't give. Nigga, I'm about to give you this shit all night. I don't think
Spence has the. I don't think Spence can adjust like that. Spence has two speeds, bro.
It ain't about him. Just it ain't about.
You don't never see him.
It ain't about him. It's not about Spence adjusting. It's not. It's not about.
Speeds up.
I can't hear you.
He starts out fast and speeds up throughout the round. Pay attention.
Is that Mika?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mika.
That's my baby. That's my baby. Hey, baby. Hey, look. Right, look.
B House, watch yourself.
Look, we gotta fight over your love. Hey, nigga, we gotta fight over your love, baby.
Hey, B House, you better shorten your sentences and lower your tone, baby.
That's why I love the nigga Draco, dog. Draco, my motherfucking dog. Like for real, I done told my motherfucking wife about Draco. Like, nigga, this, like for real, this nigga Draco was like a real nigga. Like, nigga, this way before that I got into. Hey, Kwame, you brought me into this. Kwame, you already know you brought me into this. My wife knew who the fuck Draco was a long time ago. But Kwame brought me into this. And to see how y'all dudes do y'all thing. And I think y'all niggas is enemies, but y'all not. And you know what I'm saying?
He's my
no, not saying it. You know what I mean?
That's my dummy right there, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Gould, Tamika down there in Texas. We connected, baby.
Hey,
all right, so hold on.
Hey, Tamika, we about to cook. They got me woke, baby. We about to cook.
Listen, Spence got two speeds.
No.
That's that coming at you. He cannot box. He cannot box.
So y'all praise Marvin Hagler, right? And Marvin Hagler had two speeds.
Okay.
I'm saying Spence cannot fight off the back foot. He goes into that high guard, and if he does that against TC gonna be able to get him. That's all I'm saying.
Let me say this.
TC not strong enough, bro.
He don't have to fight off the back foot. He don't have to. See, you only have to fight off back foot when you have to. He doesn't have to.
He hasn't had to yet.
Right.
They ain't gonna come forward.
So you don't think with TC and them angles and that footwork?
Right.
You don't think
he's
that he ever gonna have to come?
He's gonna come forward and he's gonna turn. He's not gonna
Yeah,
back.
he gonna spin his ass. He gonna spin his ass.
Yeah.
Remember how J Rock did Rosario? I mean not Rosario. How did Jerry Heard? It's gonna be that same shit. Like you know how to adjust to certain shit, bro. It's not like nigga he gonna spin his ass all night. This nigga Earl gonna spin his nigga. He was spinning Porter all night. Porter a brawler. That nigga Terrence Crawford not a brawler. Like Earl done showed that he can spin niggas.
Right. You don't go backwards, so it should get done like Maurice Hooker got done by Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
When you go back like that, that's how you get done. But you come forward and you turn.
Yeah, he turn. He gonna turn, nigga. Earl
Listen,
gonna turn.
Right.
B House. You can't say Spence gonna spin niggas, because guess what? Porter
Because y'all looking for the switch shit. Y'all looking for the switch shit.
Porter spins the whole fight, bro. Am I lying? Is that a fact?
Get the fuck out of
Say
here.
it again.
Did Porter Did Porter spin Spence that whole fight?
They spin each other.
You're right. He spent. But look, no. Just imagine. Now, look. Put that all in the equation. Then me and you was just talking about Lamont Peterson and Earl Spence.
Right.
Imagine Earl fighting Sean Porter like he fought Lamont Peterson.
That don't even count though. Lamont Peterson didn't even fight Spence back.
He did.
I know that, but
he didn't want to throw punches. He was too strong, and I'm just trying to tell you,
that's too strong. That's what I'm saying. Earl gonna keep it in his face all night to the point to where you can't do nothing.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
You can't do nothing. I'm about to go out here. I'm not finna trade with your ass. I'm about to keep this bitch in your face.
I'm just trying to tell you, Earl wasn't the same person or the same fighter when he fought Sean Porter. He was against Lamont Peterson. Those are two different guys. You can just look at their physiques. There's two different people that was in the ring, two different fighters. Now, that's the scary part about that. Hold on, bro. Now the scary part about that is because I'll be honest, I feel like the version of Spence that beat Sean Porter was like at 75-70%. Like, I'll be honest with you. That was like 70 to 75% of Earl Spence.
That wasn't the real Spence.
Nah, it was the real Spence for that moment. That wasn't the full.
He better be the real Spence when he get in there fucking with TC.
Mikey.
I beg to differ.
I say 80.
I think that was just a different version of Spence that y'all have not seen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but we know, Mika, them fat camps he was doing, man. Like that. All I'm saying is, like, in terms of maybe stylistically, yeah. But I just don't think that. I think the version of Errol Spence that fought Lamont Peterson, or the version of Errol Spence that fought Kell Brook, would have stopped Sean Porter. I think he would have stopped.
Yeah.
But that version we saw that night, you know,
Earl didn't give a fuck about beating him. He knew he was gonna win, but he didn't give a fuck about beating him.
That's
what I'm saying. He didn't give a fuck about beating him.
And I'll be honest, that's the only thing that make me feel like the fight between him and Crawford right now is close. It is closer than what it originally was when a couple years ago. And I'm not talking post. I'm not talking pre-accident. I'm talking about. I don't care. I'm talking about pre Blu-ray. That's what I'm saying, because we saw completely. We saw different 2 weeks. Right. We saw different punch. We saw a different punch and power. We saw different punch and power. We saw a Spence that was a lot. I think even from the workouts, I just think he was just a lot sharper, because you just mentally have to be in a different place. You know, because I feel like when you're doing stuff like that all the time, you just sharper off rip. And I feel like when Spence was just doing his training camps, he was still good enough to beat those guys, but I felt like he became a a little complacent, and he knew that he was better than these guys, so he could just go in there and beat them. But against Crawford, I feel like with Crawford, you can't give Crawford no type of like leverage. You can't give him you can't give him no hope. What's up, Keon? Everything, but you can't give him no hope.
Keon, what's up, baby?
You gotta do to Crawford what he did to Lamont Peterson. You gotta hit him and make Crawford think, I don't want to get hit with this shit all night. That's what you gotta do to Crawford. That's exactly what you gotta do to him from the rip. You gotta go in there with that bone breaking shit. Because the thing with Crawford, hold on, Brandon. The thing is, the thing run in and run into something. Listen, the thing with Crawford is that his frame, he's a smaller guy. I'm saying the guy is strong, but he's just a smaller guy. So Vince has to impose that shit on him early. He got to hit him, and he got to be like, Crawford got to be like, I don't want to be, because we've seen this out of Crawford, though. When he fought Victor Postar, how he fought. He ain't want to engage like that. He wanted to just box. People was booing. And Victor Postar ain't no Spence. So we see you have from the rip, he has to hit that dude, even if Crawford blocks the blow, levels. He know I don't want to be hit with this shit all night. Because if he don't do that,
a different type of fighter too, though.
It's a different type of level of welterweights. It's like, nigga, do you think another boxing stream want to fuck with our boxing stream? Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking bullshit, but I'm just saying it's just different levels of how, like he just said, nigga, it's different levels of the pressure. Like, nigga, I don't watch my uncle blow, nigga. I don't watch this motherfucker. I don't watch my motherfucking cousin walk up to the stove. These old crackhead niggas owing this nigga some money. And this nigga gonna say, who you want to do? You want me to do it? You want nephew to do it? That nigga say, I want my nephew to do it. He said, nephew, blow his shit out. I hit the nigga. Bow! Hit the nigga hard as hell. Hard as I can. He said, nephew, hit him again. This nigga still standing up. He said, nephew, hit that nigga again. Bow! I can't do shit. He said, watch out. Big Unc walk in, one blow his shit out. And they the same nigga. Boom! Blow his shit out. Tomato paste. It's different levels to the shit. He blew the nigga shit out. Like, nigga, it's different levels to the nigga. You can come up here and do what you want. Imagine me hitting him and I ain't blow his shit out. He decided to foul me back. Like, oh shit, now I'm in a fight. Now I gotta fight this nigga. I already see I can't knock this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? I already see I can't knock this nigga out.
It just might make you quit, like Kell Brook did.
Yeah.
Everybody think.
It might make you quit. Like, nigga, I don't want no smoke. Like, I can't knock this nigga out.
Hey, walking into some shit may get you knocked out too, though.
True.
He got tired of that pressure.
That's luck. That's luck.
That ain't luck. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's timing. It's timing and skill that come along.
He may be setting a trap. You walk right in.
Right.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that.
You want to say hi to the boxing? That's them in there. Yo.
So I don't want to hear that shit.
What's going on?
My cam.
Is that your son who boxes, or that's the older one?
That's my son that box. That's the boxer.
Okay. Salute to you. That's Killer. That's Killer Cam. Killer Cam.
Killer.
Yeah.
Killer, my nephew. What's up, Mickey?
What's up? Tight. EJ. So my son, EJ. My son box. So that says that EJ only has one speed.
Two.
Money, don't say that.
He got two speeds. Slow and stop.
Look.
Slow and stop.
Drake crazy, bro.
With the thorough fist.
Where y'all getting that from? Like, what fight y'all seeing this at? Like, name some fights where you see like I want to see.
He got two speeds.
What's his two speeds, Drico? Because you're talking to
slow
a boxer now.
And stop.
Oh my goodness.
Slow and stop.
Slow and stop. Okay.
You trolling now,
That-
I
Chico.
know where he slowed and stopped.
No, listen. Compared to TC can slow it up, speed it down. He can arc the jab. He can slow. He can curve the jab. He can change the speed on the jab. He got the footwork. He got the lateral movement. He can box off his back foot. He can change. I mean, switch hit. He can punch at angles. Use his angles. He can spin. He can pivot. I mean,
Crawford. To me personally, Crawford fight hoe ass niggas. He fight whole competition. Like for real, he fight hoe ass. He ain't fighting no dogs,
Hey, yo,
nigga.
this nigga is
He not fighting no dogs, nigga. He'll fight a nigga with a bullet in his leg. You know what I'm saying? He'll fight a nigga with a bullet in his leg. He'll fight a nigga with a bullet in his head. He ain't nigga. I ain't got time for that, bro.
Boxing etiquette is just gone. It's just boxing etiquette is just out the window. It's just.
I understand exactly what you're talking about, but look at his competition. But look at his competition. His competition is some hoe ass niggas. Them niggas don't have no heart. Devin Haney got more heart than all the niggas that Crawford ever fought. Devin Haney, nigga. Devin Haney got more heart than all them niggas. Everybody, nigga, Michael Williams Jr. got more heart than all everybody in fucking fought. And they might get in that bitch. They ain't gonna win, but they might get in that bitch and knock Crawford. They gonna rock him. They gonna rock his ass. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna say they gonna win. They might fuck around and win.
Y'all don't like Crawford, do y'all?
Boy, they
It's not that we don't like him.
Y'all
but
capping,
nigga, I done talked to nigga. It ain't that we don't like Crawford, but nigga, I done talked to Clarissa Shields, and it's coming from a female. I know it's coming from a female, but nigga, I done talked to Clarissa Shields, and Clarissa Shields done told me personally, nigga. She done told me. She said, nigga, I done fucking sparred Earl, and she said, nigga, I can't knock this nigga hands down. She said, nigga, I hit that nigga with all my might. Like she said his guard. She said his guard. How when the nigga go in the shell, he throw the shit up so strong. She's like, nigga, she just be beating up his forearms and ain't doing nothing for him. Like nigga, she like he too strong. She like this nigga strong as fuck.
Clarissa Shields a girl.
That's a fact, John.
Figure out which fight he was on what speed on. I'm trying to figure that out. I want to hear them names.
But Clarissa Shields will probably rock Crawford.
Hey, here you go with that bullshit, bro. Hey, stop that bullshit, bro. Stop that bullshit, bro.
Nah, I'm being honest. She probably rock his ass. And I ain't saying she gonna win, but she gonna get one of them. She gonna get one of them motherfuckers in. She can't say that this nigga Crawford had his arms up like Earl did.
Oh my God! I mean, I can't.
Well, let's not say that Crawford is straight up weak, though. He's not just straight up weak, but he can't mess with EJ at all.
Okay, I want to hear your point of view on that, Killer Ken. What make you say that? Well, they from Texas, so
No. What did he say? It sounded like he said he can't mess with him at all.
Matter of fact, we drive to the neighborhood right now.
Oh yeah.
So I want you to expound on that, Killer Ken. What make you say that Crawford can't fuck with EJ at all?
Okay, straight off tactics. Crawford fights. No racism, but he fights like a Mexican.
Fight like a Mexican.
Y'all so disrespectful, dog.
No racism. He come in head.
He's in there, man.
No racism. No. He come in head first, and EJ eats set up 24/7. You can't come in head first with EJ. You can, if you do that, you gonna get hurt without a doubt. You gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
To come in, all right, Ken. It's too strong for that. Look,
A lot.
exactly, and he's putting out his angles. You don't see it, but he uses angles a lot.
Wait. You said Spence uses angles and Crawford just come head first?
They talking about Sean Porter, bro.
I'm confused.
Nah, he's talking about Crawford. come in head first.
Yeah, he said Crawford come in head first and Spence use angles? Bro, I think you got their names totally confused.
Angles a lot.
I think you done switched
Porter,
they.
you might not see it.
I think what you are you trying to say that Spence come in head first and TC use angles?
No. Spence didn't come in first. He comes in punting that shit out here, or he come in by pivoting or moving his head in. That's not coming in head first. Coming in head first is when you stand still on one line. You come in straight.
Yeah, that's to boxers. So
Listen,
what he said.
Listen to a boxer. What? Listen to a boxer, not like the fanboy shit. Listen to a boxer.
I too was a boxer.
Okay. Let's say they went toe-to-toe.
Oh, you too was a boxer, so you know Kata the King, right?
Well, let this man finish his thought. Let him finish his thought.
Okay, you see one time?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Cam.
Yeah.
The service battle, we're in the woods, y'all.
Oh, y'all driving through Omaha?
Yeah, I service in the woods.
Well, the captain just don't stop, bro. Him.
There's an Omaha in Texas.
Omaha.
Hey, Goon.
What up?
Cam said that Spence come in pivoting and moving, and TC come in head first.
I think he meant stuff, bro. I think he meant Sean Porter comes in with his head back.
The way that the body.
He said Spence. He said TC come in.
Hey, you talking to a dude that actually be in the ring. You talking to a dude that be in the ring, and we on the outside looking in.
I'm just trying to hear the man.
What he's saying is TC head is on the line when he come in. That's what the boxer means when they come in here first. His head on the line.
Not necessarily meaning that he's guarding his head in there.
He'll
come straight head, straight forward, straight everything. Instead of moving like how boxers move, in a certain commotion, he moves straight ahead.
Now, Cam, what's the number? Do you know the number? Do you know the number one knock on Spence, Cam? He doesn't have head movement.
So his head is on the way.
His head is on the line.
And Spence don't got. He don't need head move. I just talked to you about that. He don't need head move. This nigga, you're not gonna break his guard.
I'm gonna tell you why
you ain't strong enough to break his nigga guard.
That's why he high guard, just because nobody can break him.
High guard, you're not gonna break you. Nigga, it's hard to break the nigga guard. And you said it came from a female. But this female knock niggas out. But nigga, this hard to break Spence guard.
Man,
bro.
I'll knock the shit out of Carissa Shields. She can stand up in my face, man.
Carissa Shields, Drico. You had 2 steaks and 2 bags of beans.
And then I kiss her after I stand over. I'm not gonna let no chick whoop me, dog. You hear me?
She gonna whoop your ass, Drico. She might kick you too. She doing MMA now. She might submit your ass, nigga, on the ground.
He might like that shit.
He might give you a hard part.
He might like
Draco, my guy.
I don't care
Draco
who she is. Ain't no chick getting ready to whoop me, dog. I don't care who she and Wolf and none of them.
None. And Wolf gonna knock your ass out.
None, bro.
I don't know about Ann Wolf.
Ann Wolf's gonna knock you out, bro.
I'm just telling you like this, Drico. If you and Ann Wolf, you gotta shoot the fair one. I'm putting my money on Ann.
They got 100 stacks on Ann Wolf, nigga. And you better take it. You better fold as soon as she hit you with a jab, so we can get paid.
If you put that stack on Ann Wolf, you gonna be out of house and home, baby. I'm gonna knock Ann Wolf head completely off.
Ann Wolf gonna knock your ass back to Brooklyn.
No chick. No chick, bro.
She's gonna knock your ass back to Marcy Projects, bro.
I don't care if she Wonder Woman. Ain't no chick that ready to get what?
Gonna be
what?
Corrupt lung where I'm from.
You better hope Ann Wolf ain't see this shit. I'm gonna send this clip to Ann Wolf directly, nigga. I want to see this one. Fuck
hey, bro. I'm paying for it. Hey, look, I'm being charged the
Don't y'all
pay-per-view.
get it?
Both of us going fuck.
Hey, I'm being charged motherfucking pay-per-view buys on this bitch, bro.
Hey,
Shit.
don't y'all get in Wolf in trouble, bro. Don't do it.
We gonna go.
Y'all gonna have them women talking about he beats women.
Yeah, Draco. Guess what? For y'all fight, we gonna do 40-40 and 20% go to the winner.
Oh, now you want to do that shit now? Now you want to do that shit now?
Don't make me 80-20 your ass.
Now you want to do that shit now?
Don't make me 80-20 your ass. She about to 80-20.
Listen, neither one of them got any pay-per-views yet. So fuck it. We just throw this shit up in the air.
Well, fuck it. I mean,
That's
boy
it.
get ready to fight down here in a couple weeks. Jake Paul, fuck it.
Oh, Jake Paul. Yeah, we can put y'all on the undercard.
Fuck it.
I got my money on I got Holly Holmes over Clarissa Shields.
I got a bag on it.
Holly Holmes.
Hey, y'all ain't gonna be disrespecting my boy, man.
What's up, Omega? Oh my God, I'm in tears.
Hey, I got money on Holly Holmes and versus Clarissa Shields.
But yeah, man,
Holly Holmes know how to box though.
Huh?
Hey,
Holly Holmes know how to box though.
Right.
Bingo.
Kwame.
What's up?
Hey, Draco.
Yes.
So Nas can't come to you with the big QB chain on, right? He can't come to you with the big QB chain on. So listen to this. Nas can't come to
Nas gets Jay-Z. So hell no.
No. We gonna leave that out of the equation. Nas can't come to Griselda with the big QB chain on, right? And everything that Griselda doing right now. This motherfucker Conway dealing with Shady, West Side Gun dealing with Shady, Benny doing his thing, Hit Boy, blah blah blah. I understand that Conway did all this all this shit with Shady, blah blah blah. This and that. I mean Nas did all this shit, blah blah blah. So you can't respect what a nigga done did right now at this moment. We understand you the QB king, QB nigga. We understand you, nigga. You Queensbridge, nigga. We love you for that. But nigga, this a new era, nigga. This a new era, nigga. You can't respect Conway and all these niggas. Nigga, they didn't. You can't respect Conway. These niggas don't deserve they energy. They pose if anything, then Nas say, nah, nigga, I want 100% off any feature I want from you. Say, nah, nigga, I understand you that guy, but nigga, nigga, we doing it right now, nigga. You ain't relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm a little lost. I'm going to admit that.
Yeah, he know what I'm talking about. That nigga
lost.
That nigga right there on the bottom right hand screen. Yeah. He know. He quiet right now. God damn it.
I think he's
got his back up against the wall. Cause hey, look, we love both of them niggas. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. We love both of them niggas. But one of them niggas done put in more work regularly. You know what I'm saying? He put in more work recently. He put in more work right now. This nigga got to work right now. And the old nigga trying to come and say, no, nigga, I need everything that y'all niggas done did. I won't have for everything. Nigga, you want me on some shit? No, nigga, we fucks with you. We about to fuck with you, blah, blah, blah. But nigga, this is what we offering you. Nigga, it's 60-40. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga, you take this. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about that?
I just
Hey, look, let me give you a little deeper. Havoc from Mobb Deep. Havoc from Mobb Deep. Let me give you that. Nigga, and it's hard to disrespect. Havoc,
going from what you said at the end, deciphering that, if it's 60-40 and I know I got the upper hand on somebody, I'm gonna take that 60-40.
Nigga, all the shit Havoc did, all the shit Havoc from Mobb Deep did, all them beats this nigga did, all that Prodigy shit he did. Mobb Deep, survival of the fittest, nigga. Mobb Deep a beast, and it's time for them niggas to fuck with Griselda, nigga. It's time to throw all that old shit you did. It's time to throw it out the window, baby. It's time to fuck with us.
All right, I'm gonna go a little off topic real quick. What do you guys think about the Brooklyn Nets.
See, I don't know nothing about no basketball.
Oh, you don't? What about you,
I don't watch no sports.
What you mean? As far as what?
With them picking up Aldridge and
Listen,
Blake
bro.
Griffin, do you think that LeBron actually has spoiled the league starting the super team stuff?
First of all, LeBron did not start the super team stuff.
Okay.
If we want to really be real about it and just bring it back from where it is currently to where it first started at, it wasn't even nowhere close to LeBron James.
Woo.
Okay. But okay. So I get that. I understand the whole super team concept. I think I agree with you that he didn't start that. I think what he started was players initiating
The agents.
Right. Players initiating, understanding that they have the power and that they want to go play with other different players. But now with
still there.
Huh?
I need to one-on-one with Draco. Me and Draco need to talk about this Havoc shit.
Well, y'all might have to do that offline. We need to. We still got some people in here.
That nigga Draco got his computer and trying to look at all his Mobb Deep shit. Look at him, hell on earth. Look at him looking at all that shit. Look at him, like, damn.
So again, so what were you saying? What were you saying, Bibbs? So you're saying that I was wrong again with that, with LeBron explaining.
Scottie Pippen and Barkley, they got together down there in Houston, if I'm mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, for the rate that it is now, yeah, LeBron, you know what I'm saying? When him and Bosh went to Miami, but nobody never says Bosh.
Okay.
True. LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of different scenarios or whatever, but what it really is, I'm going to tell y'all what it really is. I don't know who y'all like, but it's about anybody coming close to Michael Jordan, bro. If you remember, they was doing the same thing to Kobe back in the day. Anybody that come close to Michael Jordan, bro, they gonna try to diminish and tear him down, bro, because you know they got to keep buying these same shoes with different colors. Like that's in right now with these young kids. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, when you go back to the super team, I think you got to go back farther. You got to go back to
Celtics.
I mean, shit. We can go back to Penny and Shaq. We can go back to Boston.
The Celtics.
Really, Boston with the Super 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably that's when the shit started.
That's what I'm saying.
That's great.
It's the narrative
that
you
wild.
Did it,
Yeah. LeBron definitely. I think LeBron definitely was clout chasing, bro. When he went, I think he wanted that championship, bro, and he was just young.
Think about it though, bro. Think about it. Nobody wanted to go to Cleveland, and I understand why. You feel what I'm saying? Right. It's just like with the Pistons going through right now. Don't nobody want to go there to play no basketball, bro.
No.
Okay,
go to LA and Miami and
but a question, you don't think the Cleveland teams that he had were good enough to at least
No.
I'm
gonna tell you why. Like again, I'm a Pistons fan, you know what I'm saying? So when LeBron beat us, I think he went to the finals in year 4. Ilgauskas, LeBron.
Yeah, I ain't talking about that trash team.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they got swept
right
out of the finals. So like all those teams LeBron had before leaving to go to Miami, no, they wasn't championship caliber teams. It's the greatness of him that they made it as far as they did. It's because of him.
There was a good second round playoff team. But as far as that, I don't think there was a championship team.
Bingo.
They would get you to the second round of the playoffs, though.
So my point was not saying that he started the super team. I think that LeBron woke up the players to understand how much power they had in terms of where they could go. Where most, like, for instance, when you look at the big 3 from Boston, that was just like trades being made. You know, they traded almost their whole roster for Kevin Garnett. Paul Pierce was already there, and then Ray Allen, they traded and got Ray Allen. So
there's some you missing in that too.
Okay, what am I missing?
It's deeper than rap on that too, right there. Like you got to look at it like this. Like what big time franchises like Boston, the Lakers, and shit like that, and New York. Even though New York don't win shit, but that's a huge market.
Yo, watch your goddamn mouth.
No. I'm just saying that's a huge market. So if you remember correctly, that year when they went into the draft, Boston had the most golf balls in the machine. They was predicted to get the number 1 pick. They didn't get the number 1 pick. They got like the number 2 pick, and Danny Ainge just went off. If you remember too, that the season that had just ended, they asked KG, was he leaving Minnesota? He was like, nah, I'm gonna die here in Minnesota, whatever. It was the NBA that made that power move to make that happen, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about it.
Speaking of power, you're right.
They didn't get the number 1 pick.
Speaking of that, we're gonna go further back than Boston. We're gonna go to LA. And when you remember, where did Gary Payton go to?
Yeah, but these guys, what I'm saying is these guys don't know what you're talking about.
What's the power forward?
Carmelo. You're talking about guys.
Carmelo.
But we're talking about guys that are old. You're talking about guys that are long in the tooth and on a downside of their career, opposed to guys like Kyrie, Harden, and Kevin Durant, who are still in their primes.
What I really would have wished you asked me instead of what you asked me is, why would, if I was the owner of the Houston Rockets, give James Harden his way? That's what you should have been asking me, because that was like ridiculous to me. Like,
leverage. That's what happens with you the entire franchise.
They literally gave that man everything he's ever wanted in Houston. Every player, all those different players that came to Houston that he wanted or whatever, right? And all of a sudden, he don't want to play with Houston no more. He wants to go to Brooklyn. And you think I'm going to send you to Brooklyn?
But he had a no trade clause, so he could revoke any trade.
Bro, he gonna be playing in Houston, is what I'm telling you, or you ain't gonna be playing at all.
But what does that do for your ticket sales, though?
You still have that superstar. Okay, let me ask you this. Right now, I think they probably won like 15 to 16 games. If Harden is there, do they have a better record right now?
They may have a better record, but there was already bad team morale. We saw that with DeMarcus Cousins mentioning shit.
You said Houston was a bad team?
No, team morale. Remember, Cousins was complaining about James in the press conference.
For you to always be talking about best business decisions and stuff like that when it comes to the money cut and all that, I find that ironic right now, because right now what you're saying, you're going to send the face of your franchise where he wants to go, and y'all done bent over backwards for him, like I don't know how many times.
Well,
really
I'm gonna tell you another thing.
But hold on, bitch. That's like saying That's like saying you got a female that you did everything for, and now she don't want to be there with you no more. You just going to keep her around because you did so much for her. She's at some point is going to be disgruntled, and she's not going to want to be there, and y'all just going to go through the motions. So why not just move on and get what you feel is best, in that situation? Because
they lost in this situation, though, bro.
Goon, listen to this. I'm gonna tell you another aspect. They deserve
to lose, though. I feel like they deserve to lose, though.
How do you say they deserve to lose?
I mean, look how they did Chris Paul when he was there. I mean, like, again, I don't look how they did.
He wanted.
Yeah, look how. Okay,
they say Chris Paul was asshole.
Let's erase Chris Paul. Look how.
Now you want to erase Chris Paul?
No, because you said for him. So I'm gonna bring up somebody that Harden had nothing to do with that they did dirty. Look how they did Carmelo Anthony when he got there. You feel me? When Carmelo Anthony got to Houston, they dismissed him within a week or two and made him the fall guy as soon as they wasn't winning, and he had no job, and he almost didn't get back.
He wasn't even playing though. He really wasn't playing like that.
Yeah, but
that team didn't fit him. Where he's in Portland right now, that fits him.
Houston is one of the franchises that use that analytic shit to a T.
Yeah.
So if they don't see, like, if you don't fit in that equation, then they throw you to the wayside, and that almost ruined Carmelo Anthony's career.
You're the owner or whatever for that team, and you doing your job. That's what they were supposed to do. If that didn't fit for that franchise,
right? What didn't
so
fit
you can't
was
blame them for that.
What didn't fit was the coach.
Listen, it was still 29 other teams that could have picked them up.
Right, but they were aiming for Carmelo Anthony for years. Even during free agency, they wanted Carmelo Anthony.
I understand that. But when you got a ball dominant person like James Harden, that just not gonna fit.
Yeah. Well, my point isn't whether it's gonna fit or not. I'm just saying that a lot of these owners do these players dirty. So when you bring up like it was a bad business decision, I'm like, fuck them. They don't screw people. Whether they did it for Harden or whether they do it for their own best interest, it's like, okay. That's why, you know why I never had a issue with LeBron James making his move to Miami, or even Kevin Durant making his move to Golden State. Now I did feel like from one aspect as a competitor, it was a whole move. Like if you up 3-1 and then these guys beat you, then you go join them. I could see from that aspect. But then I also felt like, look at Russell Westbrook right now. It's like, okay, yeah, he can get you a triple-double, but teams he be with don't be doing well.
The reason why Kevin Durant left.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, the game can be tight, and then he come down and just fire up a three, just like out of nowhere. It's like, you know, like what's going on? So I just feel like, you know, I'm all right with New York. I mean, or with the Brooklyn Nets or whatever. And it looks like these players are chasing rings. But then I feel like from a competitive standpoint, sometimes it's a little disheartening when you have like only 2 or 3 teams that are stacked in the NBA.
Bro, and it's been like that for years though.
Yeah. It's I don't know.
It's not. It's something you don't want to watch when you know who you think go win.
Right. Exactly.
I'm gonna take you back to the Houston thing, and Kwame touched on it. Houston is a very analytical team, and they do the pluses and the minuses. And I think what it came down to is the pluses and the minuses, along with Harden ready to go. And I think one of the minuses that Harden got is he'll give you 30, but whoever he's holding to give you 32. So he cancels that. He basically just cancel each other out. Now you're back at 0. So was Harden a liability or an asset? You see what I mean? So as far as Harden goes on that, you give you 30, your man got 30 also. I think they said, well, Harden becomes expendable because all he does is start at 0. We can't really factor him in. Yeah, he'll give you 30 points. His man will too, though.
Right.
But his man always can't. But he's not every night. He's not facing a guy who could also give him 32.
Harden don't play no defense. So that's why nobody's be hitting against him. You see, nobody's hitting.
He's known for not playing D, though.
Right, I know that. Yeah, I know that. I'm just stating that every 2 guard that he's facing isn't capable of getting 32 as well every night when they play.
Well, against Harden, he is.
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah, because we're thinking about this. This is the pros. So every last one of them fellas is capable of hitting 30. You know what I mean? If you think about it, it's elite. It's the elite. You play an elite game. Yeah,
I agree with everything.
You know what I mean?
It's a black eye for the whole league, bro.
But that's why I brought it up too.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
it's just disgusting.
I mean, and I'm from Brooklyn, so for me, it's hard to stomach. And I could be like, oh, that's that's my team, that's the Nets. I could claim it, but I'm not gonna do that because every real person from New York knows that the Nets came out of New Jersey, really. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're Knicks fans, which is tough to be because most of the time they ain't doing that well. But again, on the flip side, I feel like it is a black eye on the league too. And then you hear Vince Carter.
Say that.
It's the ratings. They want them ratings for that though. Bro.
I can't say that. You know why? It's how many other teams? So it's other teams that can bid. If you let Brooklyn stack their team up like that, you can't go say that's Brooklyn's fault. Because it's 30 other teams that can get in there and bid for those players also. You feel me? So you can't say, well, Brooklyn just got a monopoly on the whole board. No.
That's true, but
it's the type of players they getting though, bro.
Right, but then on the flip side again is what I said with LeBron. He has empowered these players to know that they can make the decisions. They can make their own decisions, right?
Absolutely.
And the players are now choosing where they want to go, especially when you have high profile players. I mean, the Drummond situation was a buyout. So
See, and that's still some bullshit to me though. All of a sudden now they gonna let him just buy out because they know he want to go to the Lakers.
Well,
I'm thinking like an owner, bro.
Right. Well, they're buying him out probably because they want cap room for next year, and also the fact that they ain't doing shit. It's just like, what's the point?
That shit ridiculous, bro.
I feel like it is a black eye on the league, but
bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I didn't like the fact that LeBron left Cleveland to go to Miami because I felt that eventually he was gonna win a ring. You know what I'm saying? But then after he went and won it there, I realized that, like that was a dream of his to hold that damn trophy. He had to make that move because they wasn't putting nothing with him there.
Right. Well,
but this in Brooklyn.
Well, I feel like with LeBron, I think it was bigger than that too. While with LeBron, it was, and I'm a LeBron fan. I do like Mike better than LeBron, but I'm a LeBron fan. So what I'll say is this: with LeBron, I felt like the league was putting too much pressure on him because they wanted him to be the face of the league,
right?
Exactly. But he couldn't win. Like where he was at. I think he could have won where he was at. I just don't think he was good enough to. I'm just being honest. I don't think he. Yeah, because LeBron didn't see. Because the thing wasn't about LeBron not having the skill. They always talk about with him going to Miami was that D Wade was showing him like mentally how to win in the league and be a champ. Where LeBron picked that up later in his career. So I always had a small gripe with that and that's why I will always take Michael Jordan to me over LeBron because I feel like Mike figured that out on his own how to do that. I feel like LeBron had to go to another player, even if
Mike went to another place.
Well, not to win a championship. I'm saying in order to win his championships, he figured that out on his own. Now he did have the help of a Phil Jackson. So we'll give him that.
Scottie Pippen.
Right. I think Scottie Pippen was more of a asset on the team, but I don't think it was. I don't think Scottie. But I'm not saying that's a piece to the puzzle. But I'm not saying Scottie Pippen did something for Michael Jordan psychologically or mentally for him to become a champion. I think Scottie Pippen was a necessity. What?
Michael Jordan was used to winning. He came from North Carolina. So he's used to that pedigree. Is he comes from that lineage of winning. So he knows how to win, and he went into the pros with that mentality of winning.
And so they humbled his ass.
Yeah, he was losing.
He got humbled.
Too.
He got humbled.
And that's why I say again, I respect Mike more than I respect LeBron. That's just my personal opinion because, for instance, you look at what Mike went through with the Detroit Pistons. Like he was getting beat up, he was tough, he stuck it out, he lifted weights, and he won games. And then with LeBron, it was like his issue was he had the Celtics there.
LeBron went straight to the chip though, bro. He went there like in his 4th year.
Yeah, he went to the chip. I'm not gonna knock that, but he lacked certain skills.
My favorite player is Magic Johnson.
Better player now than he was.
Way better. Yeah, way better.
My favorite player is that 6'9" point guard that came out of Michigan State, which is Magic Johnson. So he came out his first year and led. Well, you already know the story,
right?
So when you put them fellas in that environment, I think it has to do with the team. I think it has to do with the coach, the structure, and I think once it's that perfect storm,
I agree with you.
You can do it. Yeah,
Magic came out and got lucky and went to the Lakers, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like LeBron, they was tanking games to get LeBron. If you want to get technical about it, the hometown boy. Yeah. So
and plus they was unselfish. You know what I mean? Players like back in the day, man, they wasn't as selfish as these players are. Like I see my man, he named Durant, he named Irvin, he named Harden. Those are all ball hogs right there.
Yeah, Durant ain't though. Durant is not.
Durant don't right. Yeah, see when Durant plays,
he will shoot that.
He gonna shoot the water out that bitch. Well, you better.
Yeah, but he's the best off-ball player that they have out of those three. Like if you saw, If you he
consistent.
didn't need,
the most consistent player.
Right, because Golden State, you couldn't be a ball hog on that team. That's not how the system ran, and he still was able to shine. With Golden State. So, you know, that's a for another time though. But I just think that the way that they're stacked right now, it's a little annoying to me. I mean, and the fact that you have people, and I'm not mad at Vince Carter, but you know, they're talking about rumors of Vince Carter wanting to come out of retirement to play with them because he wants to get a ring. And I'm not mad at Vince because Vince paid his dues in the league, but it's just like people are looking at this team knowing that it's just like, let me join this shit too because I want a ring, So it's
how did you feel when LeBron was in Miami? How did you feel when LeBron was in Miami? You know,
I was happy that LeBron was in Miami because I like D Wade. I was happy when LeBron was in Miami, and everyone was against LeBron, and I kind of could relate to that. So, but on the flip side, I was never mad at him for making that choice because, especially when the owner came out and said the shit he said about him,
and then he went back.
Right, right. But he had them by the balls when he went back. But still, it was like he went back more so for. I mean, he's from Ohio, so it's like he went back more
hometown boy.
Like, okay, I won there. Let me come back here,
and that's why I like it. That's why I like him more than Jordan.
Yeah, and that's cool. I mean, I actually like LeBron James as a person more than Jordan.
Way more.
Yeah, I actually like him as a person. He seems more down to earth. Where I heard Michael Jordan was just an asshole. Period.
He is.
People,
because he is.
Yeah, but on
Michael
the
Jordan put us out of his restaurant before. It was after a game, not us particularly, but just the people that was eating there. And we had went to Chicago, and I guess it was after the game. They played Boston. They played Boston, and then it was like, finish up your meal. Jordan is coming in with, the Bulls are coming in with Boston. Blah blah blah. They put us out. I mean, I thought that was the rudest shit ever, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
they know they're about to spend that money, and they're trying to get everybody out of there.
Yeah. Well, it was just Michael Jordan's restaurant, so everything probably was on the house. You know what I mean? But I mean, I was like, damn. Yeah.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you own shit. You can do what you want with it.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, at the height of their career, bro, I seen this happen, and this is a little off topic. I'm getting my B house on now. That's a little off topic. I seen what's the baseball player name that played for the White Sox at that time? Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas, Big Hurt.
Frank Thomas had his Benz parked in front of, and whoever from the Chi knew about this, the Cotton Club. And I was down there, and I should do my thing in Chicago. And I went to school in Michigan. Y'all know that for everybody that don't know. And I went down to Chicago and partied with my cousins. Frank Thomas Benz was parked in front of the Cotton Club. R. Kelly pulls up and was like, yo, whose is this? It was like, that's Frank Thomas's. He said, you go in there and tell Frank Thomas to move his Mercedes. Frank Thomas came out there, moved his Mercedes, and R. Kelly had to park, got the park there. So you know what I mean? Well, that's a little off topic. I just thought I would add that in there.
Cool. No, it's cool. I see the angle you came at with that, with the story before.
Yeah.
Said Jordan a piece of shit.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah. Like I said, as a person, I'm not too fond of him, but on that court, he was a whole different beast.
He said my shoes are never go over $100, so he put him at 99. Okay. I mean, stuff like that. But there was 104 with tax. Like, come on, Jordan, man, you tripping, man.
Yeah, man.
Doing the trip, man.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I need to go to bed too. I got to work in the morning. So you guys go ahead with your closing statements.
Oh man, go ahead, go ahead, Goon.
Hey man, Bud Crawford, best pound for pound fighter right now, man. We got Canelo Alvarez number 2, and then it's everybody else.
I agree. Shout out to my hosts and co-hosts. You know what I mean? Kwame and Goon. Shout out to B House who came through like
B House.
There's only one B House.
I love you, B House.
One B House, baby. Love you,
Trust
baby.
me, it was all love this one.
Yeah. Everything boxing. My boy Keon, I called him K, man. My brother, he come through, man, and sprinkle that love on us, man. So shout out to everybody in the chat. John Hunt, you was active, baby. Man, let's just have fun. Let's talk about sports, man, and let's be courteous to others and spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.
Absolutely.
baby.
Yeah. Hey, salute. Thank you, Sheena. Yeah. So salute to the chat. Definitely to the panel. My co-host, the Goon, and also Drico. And
Yes.
it looks like I done got on. Appreciate you, Keon. I look like I got on Bomac nerve so much he released who they was fighting next here. So shout out to myself.
Breaking news.
Breaking
Looking
news.
Hey,
good.
look, I ain't gonna lie. The breaking news thing. Yeah, you was on one tonight.
Listen, man. I gotta do what I got to do, man.
I just had to be. See, I got quiet. I had technical difficulties anyway.
But
I had to take it.
But listen. At the end of the day, for me, it's all love and it's boxing and
absolutely.
I have Terrence Crawford number 2 pound for pound after Canelo. I have to. It's just I just have to. That's just what I say. But Bomac, Bomac said they fighting Porter. That's what he said here because I was on their ass talking about they breaking news and we ain't heard shit, about Manny. He said they fighting Porter.
Yeah, Keon, he said it here first. You understand?
Yeah,
he said it here first.
We beat you 2-1, Keon.
First, baby. You dig?
He got mad at me because I was just talking too much shit. But he spilled the beans. But but listen, on the flip side, that's a fight I'll definitely purchase. Those two brothers fighting, especially. I hope it's on pay-per-view. It should be. But I'll definitely purchase it to support both of them. I do have Crawford winning the fight, but it should be interesting. And we have to give him his props if he actually stops him. Let's see. Well, Bomac got a wager. He better not run with me. Okay. I was too scared. I should have bet on Henry because you would have took that action. I was so mad when he won the fight. I said I could have bet Keon. He was asking me, man. But salute to both of those guys. I have Crawford as pound for pound number 2. I have Canelo as 1. And I got Errol Spence whooping his ass, But on the flip side, I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel, supporting the content. We appreciate you. Stay loyal to the game, and we